Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles and very cool jewelry coming up. We've got a special show. It is going to be loaded with great ideas. We have some very important diamonds today. It's going to be our largest champagne diamond. We also have, hey guys, do you remember pink diamonds? We haven't had one in forever. We've got a really significant size in a pink diamond for you. It is a Marquise cut, and then we're even going to see our best value thus far on a 1 carat yellow diamond, and it's an incredible mounting that I think you're going to really enjoy. Plus we've got some special requests to show you. I hope you'll get those in throughout the 3 hours, but there's also going to be mega top of the hours. It is not a time to miss out on Kunzite in a large size. A beautiful blue wing block D. We're actually going to bring you one of our, it's a big one, but it's 14 carats, but we're going to make it really affordable for you. And then we even have a ruby deal. Oh, the ruby is so incredible. So wait till you see what we're going to bring you in ruby. Then we also have some museum markdowns. We're bringing some of our most creative, unique specialty pieces on down in pricing. It's basically one last shot on the air, and if it doesn't go, it gets melted down. Now we also have a couple of pairs of earrings in Tanzanite drops. We're going to bring those to our low per carat, and we have a couple cool designer pieces. Cat's Eye Indicolite is here in a mounting we haven't seen in the last couple of days. And for those of you that have missed out on the new Brazilian find of the beautiful blue-green tourmalines, I've got one more today. Plus, it was just last night, we're bringing you some unbelievable pink Cuprians, pinky purple stones in the Paraiba category. I've got actually 2 more rings today and 1 pendant for you as well, and those were all sold out yesterday. So we're going to get started. We've got quite the show for you, and I'll tell you what, Patrice, we've got your leopard piece or your panther piece that we showed you last night. So Patrice, whenever you're ready, let me know so we can make sure you're here to see your piece. And then we also have Peggy, whenever you're ready. We've got some great diamond pieces to show you as well. Leave it to TVON to bring you whatever it is you can dream of, whatever it is you can imagine. I mean, that's really our specialty here, is bringing you pieces. Even if you think there's no possible way they've got it, you might as well try us, because that's kind of like the game we play here, is let's see if we have anything that's too rare for TVON. And there are very few requests we cannot accommodate. So this is going to be a great night to get those in as well. So let's actually, I'm going to start off, unless we have any of our requesters ready to go here, I want to start off with something amazing in a platinum piece here in a tourmaline. This has actually got one of those severe markdowns that I'm looking forward to. And this is a very exciting one. It's a lot of platinum. It's a huge rubellite. And check this out. It's a pear shape as well. So what do you think of that? Really cool piece. And it's 1125871. This is the pear shape in our platinum setting. It's a 2 carat 05. On that fabulous, we call it pink tourmaline. It is quite clearly a rubellite, no doubt about it. That is the definite color. There's a very distinctive color range you have to get to have actual rubellite, and this is it. So platinum, 2 carats 05 on the rubellite, 23 points in the diamonds on one side. It's like that curved highway design we'd love to see. With a lot of platinum, you're going to see a very, you're going to feel a very heavy weight when you get it at home. And right now it's only a size 6 or so. When you get that in a larger size, oh my goodness, get ready. It's going to be one of those really hefty pieces we do for you. And we never cheat on gold, right? We always love our gold and our platinum. And whatever it is, no matter how high in the middle is, we use a lot of it because it's really the appropriate way to set important stones like what we have to share with you. So this one being formerly $29.99, brand new price tag here tonight to get it a lot more affordable than that. So if you love it, oh, this is going to be a great lesson in speed. Is going to win the race today. I mean, I know that that's not always the case in life, right? It's not always about how quickly you get there, you know, but in this case, I think you're going to want to dial in, because remember, we got one of a kinds for you. So this is what it looks like on the hand to start. So you see that really wide band, and of course that really great way that the diamonds are going to be on the one side. Almost looks like those rolling rings we see out of great designers, but with a big gem presence as well. And we've got a specialty opportunity right now. It's no longer 23, or rather 23.99. It's actually looks like a discount we had once upon a time. I'm going to make sure it's better than that. And let me know, guys, when you're ready to see Patrice, Peggy, whenever you guys are ready. We got your pieces. And oh, there's an undercost 5 carat 99 blue sapphire. Can't believe it. 5 carat 99 blue sapphire under cost in platinum. So we'll see that too. But anyway, this one's going to go, how about we make it $9.99 instead to send it on out? It's really like having 3 platinum rings all in one, but a specialty stone and a 2 carat Rubellite right there perched in the middle. And how we're making that $9.99 is not really, it's not really, we're not going to debate why it is. We're just moving jewelry, right? That's kind of the key here. So that's what it's all about. We're making sure that everything goes and quickly. So let me know what requests you have. We'll be happy to get to those. There's a new Sphene. I'm crazy about it. We've got, again, 3 of those really rare pink copper bearing. Actually, the ones tonight are going to be more pinky purple, whereas last night's were more purple. So we've got those for you, and 2 of them are very affordable. So we'll wait a couple minutes in to get to those, but I know they all were very popular last night, so we'll bring some of those. And then, of course, that pink diamond, a major pink diamond, about a 1/5 of a carat pink diamond. We haven't seen any large pink diamonds in a while. I can tell you, you're not getting any more. So this is an exciting night if you're a pink diamond collector to get in on that one. But let me know. 30 seconds left. We'll move. I am not going to wait, guys. We got a lot of jewelry to get to tonight. It's going to be one of those shows where we just see things go quickly. But remember, we're not going to wait for pieces to sell, because with our delay with the broadcast and then, you know, delays to get in on the phone lines here, we might just have to move before the piece even goes, just to keep on time and show you everything we've got here tonight. So that's going to be very exciting. So remember how crucial it is to dial in as soon as you see something you love, because we're not going to wait around. And then, of course, when the piece goes, it goes, and obviously never to come back again. These are all one-of-a-kind pieces. This is what we really excel in. So that's just a little a word to the wise for those of you that are shopping tonight. Let's go ahead and get to it. Peggy, I hope you're with me. Let me show you what I have here in diamonds. We're going to get you started here. We've got 2 incredible diamond pieces that she happened to ask today. Do you happen to have any Marquise cut white diamonds? And the answer is I do. I've got 2 options, and this is one of them in the yellow gold. Well, technically it's two-tone because there's a little bit of white gold there for the prongs that are holding that Marquise cut. So it's very special. And then you've got 112 4421. This is a wider band with a lot of pave for you on the sides, and this is really, really exclusive, and you've got a lot of gold weight here as well. But then we're taking a look at 4421. This is the 40-point center stone in the Marquise. There are only 2 Marquise white diamonds in the entire inventory. I'm going to show you both here back to back. This is the first one, which then cinches that band in towards the really, really special way that you see. This one's going to be that, actually, technically, this is a great band for anybody, because that's one of those styles that if you needed to, let's say, down the line, wanted to put a bigger diamond in that head, you could. It's simple, you know, simple change out would allow that to be really kind of a band that works for a lot of different diamonds. But I do want to point out as well, you've got a little white rhodium where the pave is on the sides. That's 90 points in diamonds on the side. So that's option 1, where we're going to bring each of them down. Then we've got something a little more simple that's going to be in the halo design, and that'll be it in white diamonds until we get to our pink diamond Marquise cut that we have a little bit later. But that's going to be really special. And so we've got that option, which we'll promise we'll bring it down from $39.99. This one's got all 14 karat gold. It's going to stay as is with the white and the yellow gold. It tends to, just to show you, when it sits up, do you see how the back actually stands up like that? It's a testament to how weighty the piece is as we take a look at it on the hand, because it tends to bring it forward a little bit and be a little top heavy when it sits on our wheel. That's just a testament to how much gold you have here and the width of the sides, and then of course that 40-point, what most would call a light half-carat center stone right there in the center. And then of course we'll bring you something else that, don't worry, this is not $39.99 either. I'm on a major mission here tonight to mark down everything to the point where it all goes. Every single last piece. And keep in mind, we have this platinum piece still here with Rubellite. That's a 2-carat Rubellite in platinum, and a lot of platinum for $9.99. So, you know, being the first item of the day, I think that tells us there may not be a lot of people with us yet, but you are, and that's all that matters, because you guys take the values. And when we have something as extraordinary as this is, that's going to come down below $2,000, which is already 50% off. And then it just keeps on going. This is what we live to do here. This is really where we excel. And it doesn't matter how valuable or how important or how much diamonds are going up in the industry, we are still committed to bringing you value. This would be actually better than 19, better than 18, better than 17. It's only, you know what, let's skip $16.99 as well. Make it $1,599 only for that Marquise cut, which again could be a great mounting, even if you have a larger diamond, because that prong head could be actually changed out. Right now it's a 6-prong style for the Marquise cut. That could be switched out down the line if you ever want to. Then we also have this Marquise cut here, so might as well show you both, and that's a really pretty stone, actually a little bit larger in the carat weight on the center. It's 1125972, and that'll be in the white, or rather it's platinum, so that's going to stay in the white metal of platinum there. And that's going to be, so I just want you to see the comparison here. We'll do the left side now, which is 5972, and that'll be the platinum with the 43-pointer. So you are getting a larger center stone on the left side, 3 points larger. And then as far as the diamond weight, well, it's a simple halo. That's 23 points in diamonds all the way around it. So total weight, if you're looking at the right side of your screen, that of course is going to be a carat 30 overall right here. This one's going to be about, let's see, 66 points overall, but also they stay the way they are. So you have a choice of gold or platinum. Platinum on the left, gold being two-tone on the right. So please choose whichever one you like here, but already brought the big one down on the right side. That one's down to $15.99. If you would like to have the fabulous one on the left side, this is where you get a chance to own whichever one you like, and please dial early. These are great for, think about engagement rings, right? I think that's where a lot of people think about when we first consider white diamonds in a larger size. I think the first order of business is we think about engagement styles, we think about those left-hand ring fingers, but the truth is, in today's era, we're not just seeing white diamond rings with sizable center stones being worn on the left ring finger. A lot of times they're being worn in unconventional, unexpected ways, and so something to consider as you're looking at that could be worn as easily on, I've seen high-style women who are in the public eye wearing solitaires like this, oftentimes on a pinky ring, actually, as a pinky ring, so it's a little bit more just open to interpretation than it once was. And if you like the left side, in platinum, it's down below $1,000. And I don't mean $9.99 either. We're taking it even lower than that. So this would be your chance to pick up either one you like, and this is just extraordinary. Only $15.99 for the right side, a lot less on the left side. It's only $888 for a larger diamond in platinum in that gorgeous setting. So two great ways to go. You are looking at the entirety of our white diamond Marquise collection as far as center stones. This one's coming up later. So if you want a Marquise cut and a pink diamond, we have our 21 pointer. You'll be amazed, at least I was amazed, at how much discount that got tonight. So we're very excited about that one. Looking forward to that. We have several earrings tonight, blue zircons and Mandarin garnets in earrings for you. So some great options. And I haven't tried this one on yet, so let me do that very quickly. It is a teeny size. So it is, let me see if I can just pop that on my pinky finger here. I was trying, but I thought better not force it, otherwise it may never come off. So there it is on the pinky. But of course, we're going to size that platinum setting for you to be whatever it is you need. So $888 for this one, and then of course $15.99 for the gold version that is on the right side of your screen. So two great options in Marquise cuts. And Jason, how can I help you? Thank you. So you want the 43 pointer? All right, in the platinum. Sounds good. That one's gone. Congratulations. And then we still have the two-tone gold you see here for $15.99. So congrats if you get it. Let's move on. Don't forget about the platinum and the Rubellite piece that we also have. Well, this is fun. We're going to show you some coral here. Coral is one of the more in-demand stones right now. And actually, Tony, why don't I put this on the hand first, because it's almost a lariat style. So I want everyone to see how this is going to look from a distance away. How pretty is this? And let me see here. You can adjust it. So let me see if I've got it. It's been sitting in a bag. So let me show you how beautiful this is. This is very designer. No doubt about it. It's going to be a quick one here. It's 112-0121. And this is a very large coral necklace. You're getting the full necklace. So just to go ahead and show you right away, you're getting a full-on necklace here, which is really beautifully done. And then it's going to have that lariat design. And this is going to be with the spring ring closure. It looks to be a 16-inch, but let me double check that for you. And then you've got some movement in the whale, and I will show you how it's turning. So if you want to wear it without the diamonds, you can. Let me just give it a quick instant measure here from the chain length. It is, yeah, it's a 16-inch, but let me show you again, because if you want to wear the diamonds up front, see how the bail is done in diamonds, and also this really cool way that this round, I would call it a bead, but that's not really appropriate. It's a 10-millimeter round gemstone, but it is a bead style in that it's spherical. It's all the way around. It's not cabochon. So if you look at the back, it's that same rounded shape, like a pearl would be. You know what I mean? There's sometimes round cabs, which they look like rounds up front, but they're flat in the back. That's not the case here. It is rounded all the way around. So think like a pearl. And it's 10 millimeters in its size. This is solid all the way through Mediterranean coral. It's got a beautiful chain. And then what happens is, from the kind of Y-style necklace, it goes back out, kind of tapers out to hold that beautiful Mediterranean coral. And this is going to be, well, so designer. And remember, you want this one to sit a little higher because it's got more of a drop. So when you see it from a distance away, you'll see what I mean here with that beautiful way that it sits, both if you're having it, like I'll show you where it would sit on me. It's 16 inches right about there. So then you get that bead drop, which is going to extend about an inch plus. So let me show you what that looks like so you can see what that's going to be all about, because that's why you might want to wear it a little higher on the neckline than you maybe would, because there's that natural drop of an inch and a half. Then, of course, this slides right here. I just got that little filter. So you see how beautifully level that sits. and then we'll show you up close so you can see. But it's under $1,000, and it's not $999, and it's an entire necklace of gold, first of all. And let's take a look at it this way so you can see how beautiful this is. Just because I don't want you to think, well, she's holding it so far away, I can't tell the quality. And it's going to roll a little bit because that's kind of the beauty and the nature of the design. But there are your diamonds, and there's your coral quality, and you can see even the cool cutouts that this has. But I really just want you to see this all around so you can see the quality of this coral being that it's really tough right now to get that super high-end coral, and that's the back. That's the front and the side. So you see it's got some super high-end quality all the way through. Sometimes coral can have some little, you know, they almost look like faded spots or darker spots. That's not the case here. And then you've got those diamonds holding into place. Let's make it $499 instead for an entire necklace featuring one of the more in demand and certainly more limited stones that's out there. But I really, now that we've seen the quality up close, I really want you to see this piece from afar because it is the design in which this is made. And that's what really I think makes it so elegant, so designer, is having that little bit of elegance there, the way this is done, where it just, again, flares out like a V shape. And then all gathered with those diamonds as almost your bail. Now that's also something that's situated within. There's a little circle that holds that chain into place. You can see there. So it's not going to move around where it shouldn't go. So you're always going to get that drop, that drape, just like you see there. So $499 if you'd like it. And by the way, Jason, who picked up that diamond? Wonderful. Glad she got it. And again, shout out to Patrice, who was asking for another look at a panther piece we had yesterday. So again, Patrice, I have it. It's ready to show you whenever you're ready. So $499 on coral and gold. What a beautiful piece that is at $499. So let me know if you'd like that one. We'll keep on moving. Got a lot to show you. And then we do have some really cool new couperines. We'll get to the couperines shortly here, right around the bottom of the hour. I did want to show you, though, this is kind of exciting. This is that new fine material out of Brazil that looks like the world's best Paraiba, and it may be the world's best Paraiba. It's just, we have such a new discovery and find for you that we don't have the knowledge yet of knowing one way or the other if it's got copper content or not, but it very well may, because, well, every indication would be visually that it does. And this is that super elongated, deeper V, think like the Wonder Ring, but a little more accentuated here. And it is going to be 112, 6153. This is quite a look here when you get that. And I always say, wait till you see this one on the hand, because at first you're thinking, oh, that's different. That's not traditional. I'm used to seeing a band with a stone with maybe a few diamonds on the sides. This is that really cool style that is so flattering on. I think that for people who say, I avoid rings because I don't like my hands. Well, I gotta say, you gotta try, I think it's the right jewelry. And the right jewelry can really be beautiful and elongating. And this, I can't think of a better design in our collection that elongates and is more beautiful on than this one. And it's gonna be a carat 03 in that pear shape. This is a Brazilian material in the blue greens. It's got a carat 03 in size plus 38 points in diamonds as well that are running along what is, again, two-tone gold. You've got yellow gold for the most part, but you see the basket for the tourmaline is white gold. So is the rhodium plating where the diamonds are set so that they can look their best. And then you've got to see this on, whether you're wearing it middle, index, ring finger, pinky. Honestly, it's a thumb ring as well. I think it really goes anywhere on the hand from left to right. And this is what I mean by that super elongated style. So it's actually very traditional when you consider it's that gold that instead of just being gold running straight through, running like through the stone, and the stone is centered, it's got this stone almost nested within the gold. It's like that pear shape that's elongated is pushing that gold and giving this really cool V shape that is just so flattering on. And so whether you're wearing it here or here, here or here, and honestly it works as a thumb ring as well, it is going to be in your choice of golds. If you want to go all white gold you can, or all rose gold you can, but we have this stunning blue green. And again, if you were not with me the last couple of days, I introduced these to you on Monday night for the first time since I had 5 stones about 2.5 years ago, so I doubt a lot of us remember that. But five stones 2 years ago all went lickety-split. We just got some new stones in from this really new discovery. It's a new find, it really is. It went on hiatus. They closed the mine. They were not operating there for a while. And now I've got a few more stones that have come back out to play. We have the ability to get every stone that comes out, bring them right here to you so that you don't have to wait to get what could be a new find of Paraiba, which if it was, and if it is going to make worldwide headlines in the gem and the jewelry world. Of course, we're not going to jump the gun yet. We don't know until we know. But this is where you have an incredible stone. It's a carat 03, and you know what you'd spend on a Brazilian Paraiba. in a 2-point size. This is obviously much larger. And it is, again, we don't know if it's got copper content, but it definitely has the blues and the greens together. It's the smaller of the two that I have here tonight, so it will be more affordable than, let's say, the 4-carat 20 cushion cut that is here. So that one's still to come if you like a larger one, but that one's going to be on the more pricey side, so I figured we'd start more affordable here and bring it on down from a $39.99 should be price, and again, it's brand new. So no, we've never had the benefit of seeing this over and over and over again and then discounting. You've got to go ahead and just roll with the fact that I'm going to put everything on discount on night one. Doesn't matter how new, how fresh, how rare, how special it is. I've got to discount it to the point so that it goes. That's really the mission here. So instead of $39 or $29.99, and don't wait because these have been going very quickly in the couple that I've had. And they're beautiful. We had the round last night. Now we're seeing the elongated pear shape. I mean, that's really been exciting, is that they're all very different in their cuts, right? We've seen some very exclusive, unique cutting styles, and it's not even $19.99 to get this one only. So I would say come on in, because when would you ever see any tourmaline of that size, of that color? Down below $2,000, it gets better. So again, this is why you don't wait, because like I told you, we are really truly discounting everything. It is not a holiday unless you count National Handbag Day, which I do. It's one of my favorite holidays. I love this holiday. I mean, 10/10, you know what that is. So that's one of those things that unfortunately around here does not warrant a sale, because we don't sell handbags. But I will tell you this, we've got a very, very special sale price on everything nonetheless. And that's what you're going to witness right now. We're going to take it a lot lower than even $19.99. It's under $1,500. Let's ask for $14.99 to send that on out. And a beautiful, beautiful stone in that elongated specialty cut. And then the big ones here, the 4-carat 20s here, if you want to see it sooner rather than later. We'd be happy to bring that out. And then, of course, we are going to show you the actual copper-bearing pinks that we have that are new. And that will include a pendant. For the first time, we have 2 different rings that are going to be different sizes of stones. As a little preview, here are the copper bearing. It's that pinky purple color we're loving. That's our pear shape. We also have a pear shape in a ring. So we'll bring that on out for you. Look at this one. That's going to be that really beautiful pink and purple mix there. And then we've got a huge stone that's going to be over 4 carats. So it's kind of the theme of the night. We've got these rare tourmalines in the more affordable options, and then we have the really exclusive high-end as well. So, and thank you again, Peggy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That was what you call instant request. She messaged me about 6:58, about 90 seconds before I went on the air, and thanks to Wayne's help, we brought it out and got her the ring she needed. So that's how instant and quick the request can go. So I might as well show you this one, because you know what? This is just really what I think so many of us have wanted. If you've only been watching the last couple of days, and maybe you've been, I know I've heard from a lot of you that have missed out just by a matter of, seconds on the phone lines. Well, this is going to be that purple pink Paraiba that we love, and it's 112-6228. And this is one of those that is not going to last. Why? Because I've had $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 pieces here that have been introduced to you in the last 48 hours or so that have not lasted. They don't stick around. This is one that I really implore you to dial in early on, because it's definitely not going to stick around, especially when it's a carat 06. And this is that rarer color than even the blue greens. We love our blue green Paraibas. We're lucky enough to bring them to you. But this is the stone that gives you pink and purple colors, but it's still copper bearing. That's really important. So this is ultimately rare. On the same token, it's still clean. So it's giving you a clarity you don't normally see. It's giving you a beautiful, well, great mounting. This is the most affordable we do have. So I'm starting with actually the smallest. Normally I start with the bigger stones, then we work our way down. This is actually the most affordable stone I have. Not tiny, it's a carat 06. It's got the diamond weight of 38 points, but it is a luxury stone, no doubt about it. It's got this great diamond weight, which keeps it classic, but also gives it a really wide and very high polished band, I must say. And then you've got, well, I'm going to bring it down even though it's brand new right now, and this is why you call. And then we'll bring the pendant, which is a step up in size. And then we can always bring out the 4 carat, but I know you want to see it on. And yes, it is actually, so we just had the new discovery, which we can't 100% confirm or deny copper content or not. These we know. These have been here in our private collection for some time. We know this has copper content. We know it's copper bearing. We know, therefore, it can be called a Paraiba tourmaline. And the best part is, it's not even the $39.99 I should be asking. Yes. It's coming up next. If you want to just keep Bonnie on the line, it matches this ring too. So Bonnie may just want to get the ring and the pendant, or Wayne, if you're thinking about the ring, let's take it lower. Don't worry, it's not even $39.99. Discounts all day long, I promise you. We got 2 hours and 36 minutes to discount everything. Everything, including the brand new, including the super ultra rare, including this very stone. Now, obviously 3 people on the lines already wanting to talk about it. I tell you what, easy, simple, fabulous. We're gonna make this a stunner right now. It's not $39.29, it's not even $19.99. Just say sold, I will get you the lowest price. It's not even $1,500. You want it? It's only $14.99. Yeah, $14.99, and then the pendant's coming up for you. So Bonnie's already got her eye on the pendant I flashed. It's coming up next. Who would like, oh, who's got it? Andy, are you going to referee that for me? Okay. And then here we go. This is the pendant for you, Bonnie. That last ring is sold. Now, we do have a 4-carat pluser, but it gets a little more pricey. Here we go with the pendant, 112.6268. What do you think, Bonnie? And Tim, I thank you for keeping on the lines here. You saw, you have to tell Bonnie, we just had a major fight on that last pear shape. So that's the kind of thing that's happening here. So this is the 236 pear shape, and guess what? Pinks and purples here, and we're really up close. So this is going to get you more than double the size of the last one. Plus, it's got 15 points in diamonds. I love it because it's very artistic. The way that this veil is created by a sweep of gold and diamonds here. Let's show you from a distance away. Look at that. Wow, how beautiful. You're going to slip your favorite chain right through it. Yes, it's diamonds by the yard ready. And then here's the length that it's going to give you. And yes, I've got a bigger stone as well. So Jason, whoever your caller was that missed out, and for your caller that missed out, they might want to hang out for our larger stone. We can show you that. But this is about 1.25 inches top to bottom. And you know what? I'll tell you what, if you like it, I'm not going to ask for much more, even though it's more than double the size of our last one. We're supposed to ask for, well, again, this is a $51.99 piece because it's a purple Paraiba. It's purple with a slight undertone of pink to it, so very fuchsia. And you know what? It's only going to be 1,900. You know what? Skip it. Let's do even better than 19, 18, 17. I got to sell them all. Let's make it $16.99. First caller. And again, already 3 people talking about it, so we'll see who's got it first. Then I might as well bring out the 4-carat pluser coming up next, and we'll just work our way up in size. But that is the pear shape. Purple Paraiba pendant, and that's gone. Congratulations. Now, for my last of the pinky purples, unless, Andy, there are any more you want to bring out that you've got ready for the weekend, I'll take them. But that's the big one. Uh-oh, now we're getting ready for the 411. What is the 411 on this one? Well, we'll tell you all about it. It's item number 112-6251. Pendant's already gone. But this is our last of the purple pinks. Now, Andy, if we have anything else that's prepared for the weekend, we can bring them out now because we have a lot of customers missing out. Don't want that to be the case. Let's bring out some more. If we have them, I'll just bring out whatever I got for Saturday and Sunday because you never know. There might be some more. I can't guarantee you, but there might be some more. So we'll get that a look. But this is the 411, and it's going to be on a carat 11 in diamonds in the bridge mounting as well. So you've got a very special stone. You know what happens when these stones get bigger in size. We've been working our way up, and yet now we're at the biggest one that I have knowledge of that's here. And yet look at that from the side angles. You're looking through the stone and seeing diamonds throughout, seeing diamonds that run underneath. That's going to bring you that visual of seeing, yes, it's clean enough to show the diamonds running underneath, to show the diamonds through it, to have that amazing purple pink color that we adore that is neon, so that it gets just brighter and more glowy under lesser light. So this gets even more attractive when you see it in a more normal setting. And yet, okay, we've got all these prices that have already come down. So now we bring you the big stone, right? The biggest one I've got here that I know about. And we're going to make this really affordable. You've seen we had some, $5,000, $4,000 pieces that we brought way down. So you can only imagine where this one started, $12,999. But just like everything else, tossing that price out the window so you can get a better value, and most importantly, so you can say yes on something that's super rare like this is. So instead of $12,999, it gets to be a lot lower than even $10,000. Now you saw we had fights over the last 2. I would imagine the same thing's about to happen here on a very, very rare stone. Do not take my discounted prices as any indicator of how rare they are, because I'm not pricing them for the rarity they have. We're showing you original pricing of $13,000. That's the kind of rarity they have. That's the pricing they should be commanding. But here's what we're doing instead, and that's going to be, you know what, even better. Thanks, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie, so much. Appreciate you watching. I'll tell you what, I've got a better than even $10,000 or $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000. I'm going to make this a lot more affordable right now. And it is so easy to get in on this piece. I just can't even get over it. And unlike the last pieces, I know a lot of you are going, uh-oh, I scared you away with a 4 karat 11. You're thinking, $13,000 piece. I know she's on a discounting rampage, but that's going to be out of my budget. Watch what we're going to do. We're going to make this a superstar. It's just, I don't care how rare it is. I don't care where our price starts or where it's supposed to be. We are truly marking everything down. I've been telling you for the last couple of weeks, we're without our cable viewers. It's like half of our audience typically. You know, we've had the same audience here for like 8-9 years. When you lose half of them inadvertently, where it's out of our hands and out of our control, it really is something that, you know, is a bit detrimental to the business. So we're trying to make up for that with those of you that are able to watch with some really incredible values. That's what's been happening for the last nearly a month now. So it's a good time to be shopping, because that's why, if you've noticed, the values seem to be getting a little bit better and amplified. That's why. And this one's a perfect example. It's not even $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. And if we're at $49.99, that's basically $1,000 a carat plus just a couple of $100 for a mounting that is worth thousands. We're taking it lower, and these are where they get really, really rare. To start to get into, yes, the color we know, but as you get into these huge sizes, like a 4 karat 11, that is not typical to see. And that should be a massive price tag. It's not even $49.99. We have just this one. We're going to blow it out right here and now, and then we might have another one coming out, guys, that's a little more affordable for those of you that have missed out on the last one. So stick around with me, and I'll tell you what we have in just moments. But we're actually going to make this a lot better. How about $3,999? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I have 3 more to show you, and one is almost identical to the last pendant. So those of you that missed out on the last couple of pieces that were 2 carats and 2.5, we've got some others. I'm going to bring out everything that we have made up that was scheduled for the weekend, and we'll just bring them out right now for you, including almost the identical pendant to the one that already sold. So it's just a smaller stone. And then we have, okay, get ready. We've got pear-shaped oval, and I'll start with our largest after this. But $39.99, that should go. Then let's get to that smaller size that, again, these were just brought out. These were scheduled for Saturday and Sundays, daytime shows. Let's take a look at the oval here. Oh yeah, yellow gold, our first one in yellow gold of the night too, which can be changed, so don't worry too much about that. But this is the 280, 1126222 is coming up. And then we have, of course, the bridge is still here if you'd like it, $39.99. But now we're talking about a big 280 in the oval stone. And this is really something. And that's going to have all that big pave work. It's the round brilliance that we love so much. And then you also have, check this out, the diamond weight 78 points. And that is going to be our $59.99 piece. Like everything else, blowing it out. If you missed out on those larger stones that are still not the 4 karat, but you want a little more affordability, that's going to be it. And this one will be under $3,000. We'll go through them very quickly. Then we have 2 more affordable pieces coming up as well in pear shapes, both pendant and ring on the way. But this is not $59. It's not $3,000. That's my half off discount. I should probably just really, really pump the brakes there. We're not leaving it at $29.99. It's not going to be. Here's what I'll do. If you would like to have this one, and that's elongated oval, so I'm going to tell you that 280, as you see it on the hand, it's going to look even larger than a 280. See that? That looks much larger than a typical 280 because of the cutting, because of the oval, because of the cutting, because of the elongation. It is so stunning. Really, really cool. And I'll make it easy right now, not even 28, 27. We got to move all these purple cuprians. These are purple Paraibas. Yes, you can still use that term of Paraiba when it is the purple color. It's only for the blue-greens, the greens, the blues, and the purples. That's it. Even if it's a pink, you can't call it Paraiba. If it's a yellow jaunite, you can't call it Paraiba. The purple ones you can, and that's what you have here. And it's not even 28 or 27. We'll blow it out for $26.99. And then I do have this. Woo, that's maybe even a tick darker in saturation level with all the neon. So that one's coming up next, and then we'll get to the pendant as well. So some options for our purple Paraiba lovers here, and that one's got to go at $26.99. We'll keep on moving. I've got the pear shape here, which is 1126217. Now we're going in reverse here. Now that color is everything. Probably the most neon we've seen of the bunch here yet tonight. It's our carat and a half. 1126217 is your item number. It's another brand new piece. Again, we've just brought these out. It tends to be, I don't know what the psychology is behind it, but it tends to be they're on the move. They're going out. They're selling out left and right, and yet bring out some new fresh batches here. here, and yet this is where you have an opportunity to go ahead, and if what you're looking for is more affordable, you have a chance to pick those up right here and now. This will never, ever last. I promise you. It can't and it won't because it's affordable. And we're talking about a stone that you can go search the world, travel the world, every museum exhibit, every gemstone trade show, every fine jewelry establishment. If funds are unlimited, you're still not able to find this material. It's not out there. It's completely mined out. It's an incredible stone, and this one's loaded with diamonds. This is exactly 1.5 carats, but you also get 86 points in diamonds, what we call the signature mounting, but for the pear shape. And then you take a look at it here, and you see that I'm going to show you the inside because it's got a great finishing. If you want to change up the gold color, you can. Look at that. That's going to be all finished throughout. Your wider sides of pave on the sides. I love that color. That's the most dreamy purple yet. And like I said, it's not a purple like an amethyst at all. It's not even resembling that. It's really super special. And all we need to do right now is blow it out. It's going to be, well, this one's going to fly. Just say sold now because the $49.99 piece we have, this is what I'm doing. I'm bringing every single one of these pieces down, and this one is going to go so quickly, and I just wish we had more, but reminder, we're a show that features mostly one of a kinds, so this is the time to get in on your favorites, and I will make this $1,999 only, and then we'll say goodbye to that one in a hurry, I have a feeling. And then our next one's the pendant, and that'll be our last of everything. Everything that we have, everything that's currently here, the pendant is next. It is the same design we saw in the last one. It's just a smaller stone. So that's going to be coming up as well, and that will be on the way. But this is $19.99. We're not going anywhere till that goes. I think 30 seconds all it's going to take. And then the pendant. And then don't forget, look at this sapphire. Look at that. That's the platinum. 5 carat 99 blue sapphire in a platinum setting. This one is, talk about museum meltdowns. It's so dramatically under cost. I literally gasped out loud when I saw this price tonight. I could not believe it. So very excited about that one. And here we go. All right, let me know if you'd like that one in $19.99. Let's get to the pendant. This is the final piece of the night of the purple Paraibas, and let's take a look at this. Oh, thanks, Tracy, so much. Appreciate you. That's so kind. Thank you, thank you. The sweetest. Take a look at this, 112-6327. That is a very clean stone. So same design. I know this is a little bit similar, but your eyes do not deceive you. This is the 197 purple pink in the Paraiba in that pear shape. That'll be the 15 points in diamonds as well, and we have got a good one here. So look at that mirror finishing, and really loving, Andy, I got to say the polish on these pieces is perfected tonight. I can tell. It's really, look at that. It's just like everything is just a little extra mirror-like glossy. So here we go with the carat 97, 15 points in diamonds, and this same design. You might remember it, where it's going to be that 1.5 inches top to bottom. We'll show you there. Let me go ahead and put the ruler up to it. Or was it 1.25 inches rather? It's only been a couple minutes and I can't remember. 1.25 inches. And then it's going to be on the way very quickly. Let's take another look at it close up. And smaller stone, under 2 carats, but not by much. So you've got still a substantial type piece here, and yet we're going to make this one so easy. $14.99, because I know what we did with the last one. We'll make that one affordable as well. And that will be, wow, this is a really good stone there. Super high clarity on that one as well. So enjoy that if you get it. And that's it for our purple Paraibas. So excited to see that one. And then, of course, we do have one more Brazilian blue-green as well. It's a cushion cut. We'll have that 4 carat coming out. Tanzanite earrings, several pairs of drop earrings for you as well. This one's $14.99. Don't wait. That is such a cool piece. And Jason, you have this one? All right, so that's gone. And just a reminder, this one's only $19.99. That's definitely the most saturated, most neon of the colors. So that's the one I wouldn't wait on. And that's 112-6217. So just a little revisit on that one, just because I think that's the one that should go. And then don't forget, we had a Rubellite Tourmaline, not copper bearing, but a Rubellite earlier that started our show in platinum that was down to $9.99. So if you like, because the colors are pretty similar, right? So if you want more just of a red pink fuchsia, this is the way to go in platinum. That ring is $9.99 for that wider band highway style. But I love this ring, and we'll try it on the hand here for you as well. Great way to get a pear shape in that tourmaline there, and copper bearing with those ultimate high level neons. So that is a great way to go at $19.99. That should go. And then let's go ahead and take a look. This is a sapphire. Just want to mention it here because it shouldn't last long. This has been the top sapphire in our inventory for a long time. I know that sapphires you might consider as a more common stone, when in actuality, It takes a whole different level to get up to this level of quality, this variety, this color. That's what colored gemstones are all about. How we judge them most strictly, what's the most important factor in your colored gem, whatever it is color. It's all about the color, and this has it. Royal blue that's bright. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up 39 minutes into a show is that this is something that, trust me, you know. If you've seen it, you remember it, because it's that highest level of sapphire we bring. And I have a heart shape here that is a 2 carat. It's like $35,000. This has been usually the most expensive sapphire in our inventory. Tonight, it's part of the most, let me just categorize this as the most mega museum meltdown we've ever had. It is coming up right here and now. The item number is 112-4322. It is a cushion cut. It is a 5 carat 99. Might be something typical in a Tanzanite world or a Kunzite world, but when you're talking about sapphires of this level, we would be absolutely astounded to get a 1 carat size. This one's 6 carats. That's probably why it carries with it a $59,999 TVON price. That is not retail, that is not wholesale, but that is our price. Take a look at this. Yes? Yeah, the pear shape, carat 50. This one, 205. There we go. All right, we'll bring it on back. Now, which one are you talking about? The Rubellite from the beginning of the show. Yes, the Rubellite. Here it is. This is the Rubellite in platinum that I know some of you late arrivals might have said, what is that and why is that $9.99? Exactly. We started the show with this one. It's 112-5871. Tim, that was to start our show. I just wanted to remind everybody because it's very similar in color, isn't it? It's not copper bearing, but it's Rubellite and it's $9.99. Oh, really? What does it say, pink tourmaline? Yeah, I changed it because it's not. Sometimes the computer system doesn't know gems as well as I do. That sounds like bragging, but you know what? Sometimes we are smarter as humans than computers. The computer had it as a pink tourmaline. Those of you that know tourmaline, maybe studied at GIA, maybe my gemologist watching out there go, nope, that's a Rubellite. It's actually, and that's part of why we're able to price it the way it is, Tim, is because pink tourmaline's a totally different color. This is Rubellite. Heck, we just showed you all these different purple Paraibas, and this looks more like a purple Paraiba. And yet it doesn't have as much purple, it's more of that true fuchsia. So it's a great Rubellite, it's in platinum, it's a 2 carat 05, and it's $9.99. So just a reminder on that one, then we'll get right back to our big sapphire on the way. But that is a really important value, and when you feel it, you're gonna be very impressed with how much platinum weight you're getting in that. Well, it makes sense. It's like 3 rings in 1 there. So really important. So that one's still here, huh? All right, so we'll leave it. And I might buy that one. If you guys leave it for me at the end of the night, great, it's mine. Here we go. It is a sapphire. It is a 5 carat 99. This has been a $60,000 TVON ring. And before you leave me and change the channel and go, she is on some, you know, she on something tonight, $60,000. I'm not spending that. You don't have to. But just so you understand how high level this is, because we bring a lot of great quality jewelry, but it's not every day that we bring a 5 carat 99 sapphire. In my nearly 8 years, I have an anniversary coming up in a couple of days, and in my 8 years here, and that's the longest I've ever been at one place, and I gotta say, I've seen a lot of sapphires in my day, not just at shows I've worked on, but obviously the museum exhibits, the trade shows. I mean, I try to make it to every single thing related to gems that I can. This is a girl who, you know, loves her gems, and it's nice to be able to, you know, work in something you're passionate about. But I've got to say, there have been only a number of 599s or 6 or 7 carat sapphires I've ever seen, because this is a stone that just inherently, remember, it's iron and titanium rich. It is that really, really rare but durable stone, so you can feel free to wear this every single day of your life and not have to worry about hurting it. You can't hurt it, okay? It's a 9 on the Mohs scale. It's only under diamonds. And then speaking of diamonds, you got a lot of those. Carat 46 in fancy diamonds. How about some large Marquise cuts, some large baguettes, and some large rounds all together? There aren't that many diamonds in the ring. I mean, think about it on the sides. You've got 4 big stones in the fancy cuts on each side. That's 8, plus 4 more diamonds on each side, top and bottom. That's 8. So there's only 16 diamonds altogether making up that carat 46. Do you like it? Rubellite in the platinum piece is gone. You're taking it? Congratulations. The Rubellite in platinum is spoken for now. The platinum and the sapphire ring is going to go, because this is, you got to understand me, even though it's not the most affordable idea of the night, it is the biggest markdown we have. I've been doing museum markdowns, but this is the mega museum markdown. This is not like anything else. And the thought of this going out at this price actually kind of pains me. And I'm here to bring you value. I am your biggest value advocate there is, Because, right, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't I be, as, working for TVON, shouldn't I be concerned about, profiting and getting bigger price tags, or at least getting what the piece is worth? I'm not concerned with that, because what is priority? Listen, we can't be here unless we offer some great pieces to get them out the door. If they don't go out the door, you got no cash flow. So this is really priority of getting these pieces out of here, when if you've wanted the most important sapphire, it's here, and it's affordable. And this is the craziest part, it's not even $99.99. It might as well be considered gone right now. But this is why when I tell you that it's the mega of all the museum markdowns I've been bringing you for the last several weeks, this is why, and this is what will explain it. This is what's going to make it so obvious, is that the fact is it should go with that price right there. I know it's not exactly affordable. We've brought you everything from, I've had $4.99 necklaces already tonight, so we can bring you a whole range of affordability. But this is all about the value, and it's got to be the biggest value by far that I have of the entire show and the entire inventory. And that's why I decided to bring it out, because if you want something that is magnificent, that is truly of a museum level, this is it. No question, no doubt. And it's not even going to be $89.99 or $79.99. This is just unheard of value. And we are already, think about that. Do you ever find a sapphire that belongs in a museum for sale, let alone for, I don't know, around $1,000 a carat, where those are all big diamonds? I didn't calculate it yet, but remember, we calculated 16 individual stones. We've got an average carat weight here that is tremendous. So remember how important that is right there. You've got an average size diamond, they're nearly 10 points. It's not $79.99. Let's try it on. There's even some great, almost lacy-like detail on the sides, which I'll show you up close. Look at that sapphire. The fact that it can still maintain that deeper, brighter color, but not overly so, because there's that fine line that sapphires have to walk. It's like the tightrope act they do between being ideal color and too dark. You want a brighter, deeper, richer royal blue, but you don't want it to get navy. You don't want it to be opaque. This stone has it, and it's not $79.99. And look at this little detail on the side is awfully pretty. It's such a beautiful asymmetric, almost feels like little rosebuds or little florals or little leaves done in those diamonds on the sides in that corner design, and then the extra scroll work. Remember, it is an upgrade in the platinum, and this is what we've got to do. It's the one to consider if you are a sapphire lover. September's birthstone, by the way. And yet it's not even $79.99. Oh my, this is what it's all about. This is value unlike any other we've ever brought you. And I can speak for 8 years doing this either 5 or 6 days a week. So it's a lot of jewelry over those years. And it's a lot of fine jewelry and exotic pieces and great values, yes. But this is not even $7,500, and one caller will get it. And I would not be surprised if we have several callers all fighting over it, just like we've had multiple times already this evening. This is the one to own, and yet it's not even $79. Or how about $7,500, $74.99, something along that line. 6 carats, platinum setting, the most beautiful, bright sapphire that we have. A $60,000 piece, and we're getting really close to 90% off. Let's get closer to that level and make it $6,999 only, and that will go tonight. There's no other choice but for it to go, because it's that type of just really obvious value. I gasped. I saw this and I thought, there's no way. There's no way that we're bringing a 6-carat sapphire, which is basically, if you looked at it as $1,000 a carat, and then you're spending, what, $9.99 for the mounting or so? Not right. Not right. No matter how you actually look at it or think about it and how we arrive at that value, that's what it is. We're so far under our own cost just to make sure it disappears here tonight. So that's the one to own. I would highly recommend it. Such an important piece. By the way, who was picking up that fabulous Rubellite and platinum? Thank you so much. I'm so glad you got it. And then here we go with another specialty opportunity coming your way, but that's got to go. And then Patrice, if you're ready, we've got your Panther piece to look at. We'll show you a few more when it comes to great values. How about this one? The Sphene. The Sphene is on the way. This is my only Sphene tonight. It's our beautiful color change variety, and it's a good stone, but look at the way it is set. Carat 19. Oh, yeah. Oh, the stacked ring. The newer mounting that we have, set at an angle where this looks like the most fancy, elegant ring guards ever, but all in one piece. Don't have to worry about stacking or putting on multiple rings or how will they sit together or how will it feel when they're on. You get one complete finished elongated piece of jewelry here in an exotic, and it does not get much more exotic than what you're seeing right here at all. Check this out. This is item number 112-6264. It's brand new right now. It's a color changing Sphene, and again, the only one we have here tonight. So I would not wait too long because it's also that really rare Asher cut, but it's set at an angle. So ingenious to do that with that double row first, right down the middle. And then all this incredible scroll work. Wait till you see this on the hand. It's got a tremendous diamond weight of 1.08 in your total overall diamond weight that we love so much. And this is one of those that is outstanding. How about that color of that Sphene? Bright green turns to red. If you change your light environment, you get a red stone instead of a green stone. How does it do it? While also providing that level of dispersion. And yeah, you can see it's a nice elongated, very detail-oriented ring, lots of gold weight. And I only have just this one, and nobody's on the phone lines yet, and this is like magic. It is. Phenomenal stones are kind of like, if you were looking for a layman's term way to describe a phenomenal stone, you would say magic. You would say Mother Nature's magic, because it's a stone that does something extraordinary with light. There's several phenomena. There's play of color with opals. There's color-changing stones like this one and a couple of others. There's chatoyant stones, which have a cat's eye effect. There's also an asterism, too, which is the star we see in some of our sapphires. Those are really the four major phenomenals. And yet, you've got it all here in this stone, but again, on top of it, brilliance. Dispersion beyond. And it's not going to be, well, this is what I was afraid of. I think a lot of people know our Sphene pricing on a 1 carat plus like this, and then you just throw in a bunch of diamonds and a lot of gold, and you figure that's going to be $59.99. If you said $59.99, you win the prize tonight. The prize being the ring, or the prize being the fact that I'm going to discount it much, much lower than that. So if you're playing the pricing game of where will TVON go now on the rarity, this is actually going much, much lower, and I would ask for one caller to just dial in right now. That way you're there, you're ready to go, you're ready to take advantage of the value instead of waiting and running that risk of missing out just by a couple of seconds. This is one that will go. And that, I know it's not for those gals who say, I like smaller petite jewelry. If that's you, unfortunately, this is not going to be your Sphene. This is a wider kind of a beautiful elongating scroll work. It's elegant, it's different, it's bold, it's all those things. And look at that stone. And just again, it really starts with the stone, ends with the stone. But to have all that diamond weight added to it is really important, and it's not 59. So nobody's on the lines yet. Probably has everything to do with the $6,000 price tag. I'm going to tell you something. For that price, if you got $6,000 to spend, I'd say maybe put in $1,000 more and get the Sapphire. And then you can still get the Sphene, because I'll take this one down lower than it's supposed to be. Why not? That's what we're here to do tonight. So this is kind of like your lucky night. You get the great $6,000 ring. You're not paying anywhere near $6,000. Not even close. And we can go lower. Then even. I was thinking about $38.88. I want to do better than that. And I really want to make sure this one goes. There's something opulent, and it almost feels like old world, almost like a state level. We don't sell used jewelry, so you never need to worry about that. You've always got brand new pristine pieces that are for you, but it's not going to be that $38.88. There's just something very extraordinary about maybe just the fact that it's been a while, a different era really, that you have to usually go to get heavier pieces of gold like this. It's just a function of today's gold world. You're not seeing too many designers flood a ring with gold like this, put in all those details, load it up with VS diamonds that's going to go over a carat, and yet it's not $3,000 or $2,999. It's time for the Sphene to go, and that, I'm sorry, there are a lot of beautiful stones here, but when you look at that stone, there are very few that I think are just going to be any more beautiful than that is. If you're looking for a head-turning gem, different than what you already have, and you might have the most spectacular diamonds and rubies and tanzanites and maybe even a sapphire and an emerald. But this is like, think of every single stone in the world combined into one, and yet somehow the body color of that stone has the ability to completely change in a different light source. That is really, when you think about that, it's pretty cool. And it's not even one, or you know what, let's do this. I'm not even going to make it 25 or $24.99. I really want this to go. Let's take a look at it on the hand again just to see how opulent this is. And we'll send it out right now for $1,999. That should do it. There's just nothing else like it in this inventory. When you talk about Sphenes that we've loved to bring you, but now that level, that quality, and that's all one ring. If you're thinking, oh, look, she added ring guards, how deceiving. No, it's all one ring. It looks like you have a ring guard and a ring guard added to the band with the double Rowan diamonds, but it's all in one. And just watch this, glides on and off the hand so beautifully, so comfortably, and just fits like a dream. And yet it gives us the gold weight and the diamond weight that we're really not seeing much anymore in the world. Do you have it? Not sold yet. Still available. All right, coming up, we're going to move. We got a lot to do. There is a new fine Brazilian blue-green that looks like that. So that pretty much looks like that $55,000 Paraiba we have. Good news is it's not $55,000. We have the big pink diamond. We have a yellow sapphire that's new. Hey, this is one, if TVON is watching, I'm going to shout her out because... Sapphire? Which one? Sure, sapphire, here it is. That's a platinum piece, and we'll show you the inside here. That sapphire. Now remember, just that had that kind of like a lacy texture on the side. This is meant to be open. So they're not going to interfere with that. That's a huge design element to this ring. So the inside, and then of course, look at the inside of that sapphire. Talk about beautiful cutting, clarity as well. That's very, very important. And let me tell you something. It feels amazing when that's on the hand. You know, I test drive every piece for you. And that really is important because obviously sometimes there are pieces that are not going to get shown or presented in full if they're not made the right way or they're not comfortable. And that's what you get here in a solid platinum piece. And is this one gone? Sure, here it is on the hand one more time. What do you think of that? See how it kind of runs like a beautiful, almost diagonal through it? When you see it on, if you look at it, the cushion cut is straight up and down center, north to south. But it's like the design element of the big diamonds brings this diagonal kind of feel across the way, thanks to the Marquise and the baguettes and the rounds, which remember we calculated only 16 individual diamonds, all on average really close to 10 points each there. So they're all mega diamonds. And this one, $60,000, now $69.99. So a huge value. It's got to stay in the platinum though. That's not going to be changed to gold, which of course platinum we love, and really well deserved there in that white metal. And as far as white metals go, platinum's really the kind of the pinnacle of where you want to be in a white metal jewelry category. So that's $69.99. And then we've got a big diamond ring that's also in platinum that I know has been one that's been requested a lot. So we have a huge diamond weight. We've brought this one down to a museum meltdown price. And then of course the Sphene is here for $19.99 if you like that Sphene that's rolling on by. And then we've got the sapphire verifying. And then there is a very large diamond ring right here. This is incredible. This is one that I know has been requested a lot. It's got the dimension of the pave and baguettes through the sides, so I think you'll really enjoy that. And then let us know on the sapphire. Sapphire is only $69.99. Actually, we can come in a little bit closer. I just had to zoom back for that Sphene, but take a look. And even in darkness, still clean, still bright. You can still read the newspaper through that stone. I just completely blocked the lights in the studio. I basically shut it down, right? And look at that, still bright and powerful. Never happens with sapphires. That's why that stone is so elite. That's why that particular color is what you seek out. It's what you want. It's the ideal. It's the best. And now, 6 carats in size, $69.99. It's just stunning. And here comes the big diamond ring. Platinum with 3 carats, 83. And now we'll zoom right back out because it's another big one here. And it's got 1124735. Mega, mega piece. Look at all the pave work and through the sides. Think of it like very large, heavy, thick ribbons of fabulous platinum here. But then it's pave on the top points. But then if you look at all the side details, both sides, you've got baguettes. I'll tell you, the workmanship here is really something. I just cringe thinking about the way and the time that it takes to actually put this together. The design is one thing. And let me tell you, the designer got really carried away here because probably the designer thought this is a great idea and then took it to a jeweler and they said, I'm not sure what you were thinking there, but that's a lot. That's a lot to do. A, you're dealing with such a large amount of metal, and then B, that idea that you're going to actually somehow through the profiles of this design, you're going to put baguettes, channel set into the sides, which help create this dimension. That is not easy to do. And so in addition to about an ounce of platinum, and that's obviously going to depend a little bit on your ring size, but right now it's a size 8. So, you know, it's a very, very heavy ring in platinum. But then you have a diamond weight that's nearly 4 carats in size here in total. 4 carats is a bunch. That's why you're excited about it already when, of course, it's been offered before at $99.99. Then we brought it down to $88.88. There's a brand new price tag on this one as well, and we would love to have those diamonds back. Would love to start fresh with that metal, maybe melt that down. We're not. It's just a huge opportunity for those of you that want a big diamond band that looks, well, again, not for the faint of heart here. It's a large ring. No doubt about it. It's one you might want to consider. It's on the hand, on the middle, or on the index finger. You might want to consider that. Take a look at how this looks from the side. It's not flat. It does this almost dome-like style. It's got basically 5 different sections. Think of them like these S-curves of ribbons that run through it. I love it on the middle finger and the index finger because also really it's a sizable ring. So you may want to consider it here or there, but also it's going to be a new markdown price for you that's going to get it under $1,000 a carat, which would be $3,830, by the way. And that's fine. Nobody else in the world is going to bring you gem quality VS diamonds for under $1,000 a carat. If we make it $3,830, that is $1,000 with free platinum and a lot of that free platinum. But you're not going to spend $3,830. You're not spending $3,500, and I know this has been requested by a number of you. This is a one only. As a reminder, we will still size it for you, so this is the one to own because it's another one of those, again, it's a higher end piece. Museum meltdowns are really, if you haven't heard me talk about this over the last month, and it is the top of the hour, so I figured might as well welcome you into our big top of the hour here on a Thursday night. We are live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got a museum meltdown of the most incredible magnitude. The blue sapphires here, that's our biggest mega meltdown price of all time. Now we're showing you a 383 platinum piece, which is massive. And this has got a new price tag as well. And this is one of those that, again, they're museum pieces in the first place because there's something extraordinary. In this case, it's everything that's extraordinary. It's the diamond weight. It's one of our largest diamond weights we have. It's the amount of platinum you have creating this huge ring. It's the size, but it's also the creativity of the design itself, which makes it so unique. Doesn't look like every other band ring you've seen. Doesn't look like everything that's in every retail store across the planet. It is extraordinary. It's built the right way. It's creative. You can have diamond dome rings. They're all over the place. You can have diamond band rings. They're all over the place. They're a little more common. This is really taking those elements and making it special, making it different, making it bold. And it's under $1,000 a carat. Look at this, because it's actually right there right now at $1,000 a carat with free platinum. Instead, we're taking it lower and making it better than even $3,500 right now. The very first caller, it's not $34.99, and I know there have been a number of you asking about it for quite some time. So this is the chance to pick it up. Then we'll get to something affordable for our top of the hour, and we'll get you anything you want to see because requests are not only welcome, they're needed tonight. So let me know what you'd like to see in the show, and if there's anything you have questions on in the first hour, we got a platinum piece and a sapphire that's going to go. We have this 383 diamond ring that's got to go, and if $34.99 does not do it, my job is to make it lower until it does go. Because right now, you got to realize we're a manufacturer. We're the only manufacturer that does our own jewelry. The only ones on TV. Everybody else is just might as well be a store where it goes through at least like usually 8 different people before it gets to you. So wherever you're shopping from, and that's not a problem, that's just the way it's done in the jewelry trade. So it's not something to be alarmed by. It's just really what makes us different is that we also intimately know exactly what it costs to make a piece. And if we're making it in-house, we have the great connections to only deal with the best diamonds at the best value, only deal with metals that are at a great value as well. So this is what allows us to bring you a better value. That's the thing. It cannot get any more direct unless you're making it in your own basement. Okay? It really doesn't. And by the way, even if you were making it in your own house, you would still need a great connection to metals and diamonds to ever make it at this price tag. So that's something to consider, but it's not 34, it's not 33. This is the lowest price it can be. It's either sell it tonight or melt it on down. So which do you want to do here? If you want it, this is the time to get it. It's not even $33.99. We'll make it $3,299 only, and that's got to go. And we have already had such incredible pieces in this show. So for those of you that are now just tuning in and saying, I wonder what's going on TVON. I wonder if they're still going with their jewelry. I wonder if they're still bringing museum pieces. I wonder if they have anything exotic, new, fresh, updated, different. Let me show you what we've had in hour number 1, because I'll tell you what, the fact I have any piece available from hour number 1 when it's been this good an hour is not correct. It's not allowed. When I've got Sphenes that look like this, there's my color change Sphene, that's under $2,000. I know a lot of these are bigger rings, so forgive me. We zoomed way back just to show them to you. There's my sapphire that's in platinum. That's the 5 carat 99 largest sapphire we have by far. Here are the purple Paraibas. I got two on the right side of your screen here. So purple Paraibas abound. There's the Sphene, there's the purple Paraiba cushion cut, there's the pear shape, there's the Sapphire, and everything's going to be $59.99 or less. And so this is a great way to go, and this is what you've missed in hour number one. There's another purple Paraiba. So blue sapphire and platinum. We have already 3 people talking about that one. So if you think that's going to stick around, probably not. And then here we go with some of our pieces you may have missed if you missed out on hour number one. And then we had a coral necklace for $4.99 and a beautiful 10mm coral piece. We had a diamond piece as well. And Patrice, if you're looking for a panther, we've got your ruby panther. I brought that out to show you tonight because I heard you had some questions about that one. Wanted to see it one more time. So that's what you may have missed, and it's only, well, $69.99 for the sapphire. And this beautiful elongated oval is $26.99 in a purple Paraiba. We also have the carat half in the pear shape. That's $19.99. Then back here, that's the largest of the purples. That's the 411 cushion cut, $39.99, $32.99 for that platinum diamond ring, and only $19.99 for the Sphene. And if you have any questions on those, we are here to help you out. That's why we're here live with you, so we can do that live, and you can call and communicate with us, and you can tell me what you want to see, what you're looking for, what your questions are, what you want me to bring out tonight for you. That's the idea. And on a Thursday, when I'll tell you right now, they're not under $6,000, by the way. They're under $7,000 because the Sapphire is $69.99. But they are $69.99 or less. So that's the deal there with those rings. And, of course, several that are under $2,000 up there, including Paraiba and Sphene, which doesn't happen very often. And then the big diamond ring with $383 in diamonds for $32.99. Cannot beat that. So all you got to do is let me know if you have any questions. And Tim does. So let's take a look at our reel. And, yes, go ahead. Thank you. Are you talking about the cushion Sapphire, the cushion Paraiba? You got it. The big 4 carat, that one's on its way out. Thank you so much. That was 112.6251 is sold. Congratulations. That one's gone. That was $39.99. If you have any questions about either the pear shape or the oval Paraiba, again, those are purple Paraibas over here in any gold you want. There's the big diamond ring, almost 4 carats in diamonds and platinum. There's our sapphire. That will go tonight. Platinum 5 carat 99 for $69.99. Amazing. And then you've got the incredible Sphene, $19.99. That's the one I'd pick up right there. And then we have some other great pieces to show you. Our big pink diamond is going to be coming up at a screaming low price. Got some really cool diamond deals. I have a champagne diamond that's large. I've got a yellow diamond that's 1 carat. We see those pretty much every night. And then we've got this one coming up. Here's something we do not see is a pink diamond anymore. We actually don't have any new ones coming in. So this is my last besides. There's a GIA certified stone that's a carat. It's about $70,000. There is 150, oh, I'm sorry, it's a 48 pointer. That one's still $8,999. What happens when you get pink diamonds? Well, I think if you listen to my last price tags there, you know that they're pricey because it is one of the rarest stones in the entire planet when they're natural. When they're actually a visible, deep enough saturated pink that you can tell it's pink. Isn't that weird to say? But it's true. Most pink diamonds, you can't even tell they're pink. You can't tell. You would never know. Sometimes you have to look at it and squint at it and really evaluate it and then maybe put it up next to something else to realize, is it even pink at all? There's no doubt with this one. There's no question with this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful, bright pink diamond, and it's all natural because around here, we're not interested in faux. We don't do enhanced. We don't do irradiated. We don't do any of that. This is where you get the natural pink diamond that is so elite, and it's a 21 pointer, so that is putting it up and over the 1/5 of a carat threshold, which that's when the price is really, it's like the price gets on a little rocket ship and gets launched from Earth out into the orbit. That's what happens every time you hit what's a magic size in diamonds. Those magic sizes are 20 points, 25 points, 33 points, 50 points, 75 points, and 1 carat. Those are the magic sizes. Every time you hit one of those marks, the price goes well up in price. So that's why a 21 pointer is so significant. And it's a bridge mounting with more pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. Take a look at 1122297, and we'll get it a home right now for an affordable price tag, so you don't have to pay too much. Isn't that what you showed up here for tonight? You want something special at a deal. Because I am sick of looking at jewelry out in this world where you're paying a little, but you're getting so little. And then you're getting a lot, but you have to pay a lot. We are the opposite. We're going to bring you all the best. We're going to actually get you a lot of quality at a tiny price so you get the best of all worlds. And this is the 21 point right here, Marquise VS Cut or VS Clarity right there in the Marquise Cut. Then it's got 35 points of additional pinks. It's Halo's number 1 and 2 and then down the middle of the bridge. Okay, so 3 different rows of pink diamonds, that's 35 points. 69 points in the white diamond, so over a carat total weight, yeah. And approximately a carat 25 overall, and we're going to make this really easy right now. $79.99, it is not. So many people are talking about that blue sapphire. I cannot wait to find out who gets the 5 carat 99 sapphire. Cannot wait. It's going to be so exciting. Big congratulations on the way on that one. But I'll tell you what, it's the only big pink diamond. And for those of you that have watched for any amount of time, you said, wait a minute. Do you ever have that realization where all of a sudden you have this epiphany moment where it's like, wait a minute, I haven't heard about that in a while, or I haven't seen that person in a while, or I haven't thought about that in a while, and suddenly you realize, where did that go? I think that's this moment where you're thinking, wait a minute, I've been watching TVON, and I used to see pink diamonds pretty regularly, like every single show. I would have something in pink diamonds, maybe not a large size center stone, but something, maybe some pave, maybe some accent stones. They've been all but gone. That is because, and I was trying to warn you about it months and months ago, there are no new ones coming in because the price tag's in wholesale. Again, pink diamonds are not something we had. A lot of times you're going to see collection stones that have been part of our private collection for decades, sometimes hundreds of years, and we're bringing them out to share them with you. In our fancy diamond world, this was not something that our gem family collected. They didn't. They were not in the diamond world. And the diamond world tends to be a bit different from colored gems. They tend to be 2 separate avenues. It's, what could I compare it to? Kind of the difference between if you sell sedans versus SUVs. They're just a little bit different, and they're completely different. They both get you from point A to point B, and they're both, you know, transportation, but they're still different. And that's really where the family that runs TVON is really all about colored gems. So, you know, the first couple years I was here, back in, 2016, really to 2018, there were no colored diamonds. Not a yellow, not a pink, not a blue, not a chameleon, none. None at all. And it wasn't till about 6.5, 7 years ago that actually we had our first yellow diamond. And then it kind of got a springboard from there where we brought you a few others. But that's because we have to then, we knew there was a demand. We knew we wanted to bring them. We knew with our connections in the industry, we could get you some great values and pass those along to you. But it's not something that already existed in-house where we can just go into a private vault and pick from there. So we are dealing with the ups and downs of the wholesale world when it comes to diamonds. And so that's why we haven't seen new ones. The prices are so high on fancy diamonds right now, all the colors, all of the sizes, all of the cuts, that it makes it really impossible to bring you those values you're accustomed to. So we've got this one coming out as one of our last big stones. So it just goes to show you, if you're waiting and you think, I'll get one at the end of the year, I'll get one in early 2025. Well, I wouldn't bank on them being here. We are already looking at one of our last few, and I got to make it easy and affordable and send it out when pinks are some of the most highly valued of all the colors. There's very few stones that are going to rival what a pink does. And this is not 79. I better cut to it because you know what? We know that there's any diamond you could get of that size at $3,000 would be a steal. I'm going to take it lower than that. We only have the one, and then when it's gone, it's gone. And we'll just congratulate you in a big, big way. We'll see a champagne later. We'll see a yellow diamond later. But this is really the most unusual of them all. I want to try it on for you so you get a chance to look at the size. And keep in mind, that whole ring, I look at it just from, I wish none of this was here, because I would ask you this simple question: what does that look like that should cost? Because I'm somebody who's in the jewelry trade and has been for, 23 years now. I would look at that ring and think $1 million, no exaggeration. That's what that ring looks like. And then realizing that's a 21-point fancy cut, fancy color, forget about 7, forget about 3. I already took you down to $29.99, and that's not going to be low enough tonight. So you are in for a treat here. This is where you set aside everything else and say, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to something today, because you know these values are a little too good to be true. They really are. And we're taking it less than $2,500, so we can just about say goodbye to this one. It's not going to last but mere moments, because there are too many collectors that understand. And unfortunately for me, and for all of us, I would love to sit here for a half hour and just sell this, present it for 8-9 minutes maybe, sell them out, sell 10,000 of them, sell 300 of them. Unfortunately, this is a quality that is so high level, we only have the one, and that is the problem inherently. So if you like the big pink diamond and you'd like to get it for yourself, it's not even $25 or $24.99. I've been selling a lot of pink diamonds over the last several years. This is not doable, but this is what we're doing to make sure that it goes here tonight. And it's $2,399, and we only have just that one. And we have 4 people talking about it. On. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here it is. The Cat's Eye Indicolite round. Congratulations on that pink diamond. Well done. We'll get to... Do you guys want to see the champagne diamond real quick? Sure. Here it is. I got a request for the champagne diamond. It's a carat 22. I'm just going to make sure it's perfectly polished. The pink is gone. Well, we're going to go up a bit. This is item number 112-1597. I mean, go up in the carat weight of that round brilliant stone. It is a 122 VS Clarity round brilliant champagne diamond, all natural, and it's 14 points in pink diamonds. We're going to keep the pink diamond train going. We got pink diamonds and white diamonds, 14 points in pink, 50 points in white diamonds, and let's just wow you with another big value. We just sold that 21-point pink. It's out of here. Now we're going to get you a much larger center in still a rare, exotic, natural color, and you get the pink and the white with it, and it is not going to be, oh, this is good. Now, honestly, you got to call quickly because the only person that was able to get that pink diamond, they called well before they saw that price marked down. That's going to be the same thing you need to do here. No doubt about it. Check this out. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh, you did. Which one? The pink one in the pendant or the ring? The carat 03 ring. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so another one of our purple Paraibas is gone. And this one, or maybe it was the green, the blue-green you got, the Brazilian one? All right, so thank you for letting me know. Here's what we're going to do on the champagne diamond with a total of, let's see, carat 86, I think, in diamond weight. Quick math there. Here's what I'll do. Oh, I just love math when it has to do with sales or carat weights. I'll do all the math in the world. I love it. I'll make this one really easy for you. And Tim, you were talking about 6153, that one? Yes, got it. Thank you. Yes, go ahead. Blue sapphire again? You're talking about the platinum 599? I know it. That one with the carat 46 in diamonds. You want to see it on the hand, up close, or both? Okay, here it is on the hand one more time. Blue sapphire 599. I can't tell you how many people we've had talking about this. This has been the most talked about ring of the night by far. And it's going to go because it has to go because it's just dirt cheap. And I just said it. I said it. I said the C word you're not supposed to say on TV. Cheap. It's dirt cheap. It is dirt cheap. It just is. The quality's not, but the price tag is. And it's our $5.99 Ceylon Royal Blue Sapphire Cushion Cut that's gleaming and glowing. And it's got a carat 46. That's got to be the best value. Don't you think I've ever presented here, Tony? I know there have been a lot of them. But this has got to be the best value I've ever presented. From a savings perspective, from 60 grand to 7,000, that's got to be the biggest savings I've ever presented here on this network. And everybody's talking about this one ring. So it doesn't even make sense to move on until we get this home because somebody's got to have it. And if you missed it up close with those big diamonds, let me know here, Wayne, if you're getting it, because obviously a lot of people talking it over here in platinum with the big Marquise cuts and the big baguettes and the big rounds. Only 16 individual white diamonds in that ring. And it's going to go. And it's got to go. And we have people waiting on hold trying to get through right now. And yes, the champagne diamond, we're not done with that. I just have a lot of requests coming in, and we want to make sure we get to those ASAP. Look at that, though. Ooh, that's pretty. It's just, every time I look up, I panic a little bit because I know that price isn't right. But it's exactly what we're doing just to make sure it does go here today. That's what we have to do. Now, Wayne, there are a couple of people on your heels here. You already have this one. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here we go with the champagne diamond. This is the 122, and I am going to wow you. Remember, I go back to that 21-point pink that went out the door. And now we're talking about a carat 22 round VS champagne diamond. We still have backed up calls. The blue sapphire is gone. A lot of pieces from earlier are selling. And Jason, you did get that previous pink diamond, right? And who was that? Big thank you to Kimberly for shopping. Where was she calling from? She in Texas? I knew it. Thanks, Kimberly. Enjoy. All right, so now our 122 with the 14, with the 50, in the pink and the white, respectively. And I'm blowing it out right now. Have you ever seen a 1-carat diamond go under $3,000? Oh, yeah, I have done that before. I've done that. No one else probably can say that. I've done that. I've taken 1-carat fancy diamonds, but this is a 122. It's not a cushion or a pair, it's a round. That's an elite cut. It looks gorgeous. If you want to add a pink or white diamond wonder ring on the hand, you can, and it'll look gorgeous that way, or you can just wear it as a big double halo solitaire, just like it is. But Tony, this is not even $29.99. I'm not kidding. That is about my best value right now for a 1 carat diamond. This is a 122. Adding pink, adding white, giving it the double halo that's classic. It's not $29.99. Yes? You got it, Karen. We're going to show that Brazilian blue-green tourmaline after this. But this one's got to go first, and it will. And it's not $29 or $2,500. What have I done? $24.99. We have phone lines ringing, going crazy right now because I'm the crazy girl with the crazy pricing. So crazy meets crazy phone lines. It's just that easy. And it's not $24.99. And you're getting, think about this, you're getting a carat 86 in diamond weight. But I'll tell you the truth, that 122 should be more by itself. For a carat 22 champagne round brilliant that's VS quality, you need to have it. If you're collecting the colors of diamonds, make sure you get this one in your collection. I will give you an extra bonus. We'll make it $23.99. That is it. $23.99, and that will go. Then we're going to show Karen, we've got that blue-green Brazilian Paraiba in the large size coming up for you next. It is outstanding. Wait till you see what we're going to show you on the way. This one's got to go $23.99. Operators, will you let me know who's taking it, because it stays as is in the gold color. There's a little rose gold, there's a little white gold, and that all combines. You've got the white gold for the band the rest of the way around the band inside. You've got a great look in that stone, and that I just never priced a carat 22 diamond that way. And the irony is a plain basic dime a dozen white diamond of that size would be about 3 times that price. No, actually more than that, about 4 times that price in wholesale. Carat 22 like that for a white diamond. Yes, white diamonds are a little more basic than a champagne. Remember the ratio. 1 out of every 100,000 diamonds mined. Think about that ratio. 1 out of every 100,000. We talked about conch pearls and how limited they are. We talked about you've got 1 pearl out of every 15,000 queen conch shells. 1 for every 15,000. This is 1 for every 100,000. And by the way, that 1 could be a pink, could be a brown, could be a blue, could be a green, could be a whatever. This is where, again, fancy diamonds are that level of rarity. You just don't see them. And this is when you get a carat, and this is still here, which is why I'm harping on it. There's no such thing as a carat 22 natural fancy diamond in a round for a price like this. And we threw in pink and white diamonds as well. So that's one you got to get. $23.99. Then we'll move on to our blue-green Brazilian tourmaline coming up. Karen, it's a great request. And let me know who's got this one. Should definitely not. You know what, Tony, how about 60 seconds? That way we'll time it. I would be, if I was a betting woman, and I am sometimes, then I would bet on this one going in 60 seconds. No doubt about it. No doubt. And by the way, Wayne, can I ask who got that beautiful blue sapphire? Bob got it? Oh, wonderful. That's great. Thank you so much. Bach and Joy. I am thrilled. That is honestly pretty sapphire, don't you think we've ever had? Of course, we all know it. It's a stone we all know well. It's like our really kind of the pinnacle of the inventory, so congrats. All right, so let's talk about what's next. We got a really important blue-green. Hey, this one's got 40 seconds left. It's still here at the moment. Shouldn't be long before that is gone. I would think that's got to go. Right here, right now, $23.99. Total of nearly 2 carats in diamonds with that big centerpiece in that champagne. Amazing. Cheers to the champagne, right? Okay, let's move on. 14 seconds. Okay, someone's still got to get that. And this is the cat's eye Indicolite, by the way, that I'm going to get to in that Stardust mounting. And then the blue-green Brazilian tourmaline is coming up. The stone that looks like Paraiba that should be $55,000, but it's not. So this is a beauty, and it's our newest, latest exclusive right here on the show. Take a look at this one. Okay, wow. Flashed it earlier. Isn't this gorgeous? She's a beauty. 112-6152 is your item number here. It's the wow piece. It's also the 4 carat 20. It's also, if you didn't hear, I just introduced you to 3 stones on Monday Then I had 2 or 3 yesterday. I've already had one today go in a pear shape. And now we're talking about the 4 carat 20 cushion cut blue-green tourmaline. Yes, please, it's gorgeous. And it's also going to be, well, these clusters of diamonds that go all the way around to create that halo or that frame. This is much more than a halo. Halo indicates one little row. This is much more than that, framed beautifully. It is also our 92-point diamond weight around it, any golds you wish. I don't know how that champagne diamond is still here, but it's still here. And now we're talking about the new find out of Brazil. That is the key word up there. Tourmaline, great. New find, great. 4 carats 20, great. The key word is Brazilian, because the fact that that is a new discovery. So here's the deal. About 2.5 years ago, I was standing right here on this set, and I had about 5, I think it was 5 stones. I do believe it was 5 stones. And we all lost our minds, because the idea was, could this perhaps be a new discovery of copper-bearing tourmaline out of Brazil? The original place where we found it in the first place, 1989, Hector Barbosa, the miner credited with the discovery of this stone. Found a little bit of it in Mozambique and Nigeria later on down the line. All 3 of those sources ever have been depleted, mined out, done. That is part of the reason why we see the acceleration in price tags that does not stop. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't quit. It keeps going. It keeps accelerating at a rapid speed that, let me tell you, is it makes your head spin. How fast these are elevating in their value. What we have right now is a stone that is only here. You can search everywhere else in the world and nobody else is going to have a stitch of this material. It is only here with us, but it is Brazilian found, Brazilian mined. It looks like Paraiba. It probably is. I mean, I can't help it. 23 years of gem knowledge and GIA tutelage at work here. But it hasn't been tested yet because there aren't enough stones to test. So when we know, and when we have the proper data, and when we have the actual knowledge of knowing copper or not, we'll let you know, of course. We hope to get a couple more stones. I don't think so. I've had 3 stones on Monday, 2 stones last night, 1 stone today. This is it, guys. This is the one to get in a massive size, and we know what happens and how that price propels when you're into the big sizes of Paraiba. Now, I'm going to call it tourmaline because, again, copper or content or not, we don't know. Yes. Yes, of course. This is going on the hand. It's supposed to be $99.99. We have 3 people who already are saying, just give me the ring. I know the ring. I want the value. I want that Paraiba if it is one. I want a tourmaline that looks like one even if it isn't one, right? Because the color is there. So at this point, isn't that what we love about it? I don't think we just love it because the word copper is associated with it. I think we love it because of the color the copper provides us. And that color is a distinct blue-green combination. That's what we love about Paraiba. So this is the one that's going to go. It's not $99. It's not even half that price. I want to make it affordable because that's what I'm in the business of doing. I don't care how rare or exotic it is. I'm going to make sure it is accessible to you and I at home who say, I want to own rare stones, but I don't have millions and millions of dollars of disposable funds to spend every day on my jewelry because I got other bills and other things. And that doesn't mean I shouldn't have my luxury fine jewelry at the same time. Am I right? We work hard, we earn it, we owe it to ourselves. Am I right? Yes, thank you. I am correct. Yes, absolutely. And so that's what I believe in doing. And it's not $49.99 because that is how we make it accessible and affordable. And probably if I do this right, a lot more affordable than it should be. It's not even $49.99, and we already have several people scouting it. I get it. It's massive. It's gorgeous. And copper content or not, whatever it ends up having or not having, it is a stunner where these waterfalls of like neon blues just ripple through it in a dynamic cut, in a great clarity, and it's not even $49.99. It's $3,999, and it's gone already. Congratulations, that's out of here. I just want to get to our Indicolite with the cat's eye now. Flash this. No doubt a lot of you talking about this one, the cat's eye round Indicolite. Item number is 1120521, and welcome on into Thursday. Things are flying. That has everything to do with my price tags, and that is what I'm proud of. 314 in this cat's eye Indicolite. It also is going to be the round, so that makes it important, plus diamonds set within this dome style of white gold in the band. You can change it to yellow or rose if you'd like. It is a massive 120 diamond weight as well, so you get a lot of diamond weight to go with it. They're set into the band. It's got great finishing on the inside, which you see there. Even the chatoyancy can be subtly seen from the inside and underside of the stone. How cool is that? You can take the yellow or the rose. This is an absolute magnificent stone, and we're going to blow it out as well because it's also a museum meltdown. We'd love to have the gold back. But I'd much rather get it out the door as a finished, beautiful piece to you because a lot of work went into that. So let's make that work pay off and worthwhile. And it's not even $79.99. Yay! That's the old price. I got a new price. And the new price is going to be shiny, new, and affordable. And it's not even $3,000. It's still one of our favorite mountings. There's something that's so big and bold about it, but it's still wearable. It's still comfortable, thanks to the under gallery that's built in. It's got all the things, and yet you still get to choose your gold color. And it's one of the rarest stones, and they never go below $3,000. Tony, I'm literally taking it there. It's not $29.99. It's going lower than that. I am here to make you undeniable values. Let's not make it a, I'm not sure. Let's make it a go for it. Run to your phones. Get that piece that you love, and it's not even $2,500. I'll blow it out for $24.99 first caller. That one's going to go. Big Tanzanites are here. Let me know what your requests are because you see what we're doing on the price tag. So it is the night to shop. And then we have brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new. I've got a big Tanzanite deal. We have a Kunzite, the ultimate emerald cut Kunzite stone. Massive. Wait till you see this one. On the hand first is what we're going to do after this one goes. $24.99. Oh, this is just a beauty of a stone and so rare to get the round in the Indicolite. They're all in, listen, we know Indicolites are rare because to get that true blue out of a blue Tourmaline, that's rare. Add a phenomenal effect like a chatoyancy, great. Then add the round and it's still maintaining over 3 carats of size. Incredible, really is. And that should be gone. Let's see who's got it. We're going to move on to our big Kunzite, which is brand new. Loving this one. Oh, wait till you see this. This is my emerald cut. Let's go to the hand here because I really wanted to start with it on the hand so you can see the size. An appreciation for the big jumbo cocktail ring element it has. Brand new 112, 6256 on an 11 karat 30 Kunzite, and it is top color, top neon. You have to ask yourself, does it look pink or does it look purple? It's a really simple, basic question. And if you answer that it looks more purple, then ding, 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 you got the best Kunzite in the world. It's that simple. Ask yourself that question when you shop with me, when you shop up and down the dial with the other guys, when you shop at a store, when you shop at a swap meet, when you shop at a estate sale, wherever you shop. If it's a Kunzite, ask yourself that basic question. And if it is, now most of them are going to be, you're probably asking, those of you that really know, you're probably thinking, but what about those pale colorless stones? What about those like white stones, right? The stones that have no color at all. Usually Kunzites are not pink or purple. They usually look colorless, right? Completely just like rock crystal quartz or, you know, white topaz. That's not what we're showing you here. And it's 11 carats 30 with 83 points in that double halo in diamonds. Let me know who's got the cat's eye Indicolite or the champagne diamond because I think those are the only pieces available from this hour so far. Yes. I have a yellow diamond. What are they looking for? A 1 carat? I've got a 1 carat pear shape. It's in a wild mounting. Take a look at this one. This is the yellow diamond that's coming up later. Jason, have them watch their screen. That is the yellow diamond oval. That's the 1 carat coming up later tonight. 1 carat with 70 points inside, actually 79 points inside diamonds there. So a total departure from the typical double halos and bridge mountings we usually see. And here comes the Kunzite. We're going to blow this out too because I don't care how brand new it is. Obviously, that's been evident all night tonight. We've had purple Paraibas. We've had the new Brazilian blue greens, and everything's going. Every last piece is going out the door at a teeny tiny price, and that's what we love about our Thursdays. So how about this one? $59.99 should be priced brand new. It's good to know, right? It's a great TVON value. It's a should be price. Could ask for that, could get it out the door. Luckily, you don't have to pay any of that tonight. You're getting a much better value. We get to take it down, make sure it's affordable. White, yellow, rose gold, you still get to choose. I would take the white gold. I have a Kunzite from TVON. Mine's in white gold. I love it. I think it's the way to show off that color. But if you'd rather have a better price, that's what I'm here for. And it's not even half of this price for this stone, which I know it sits at quite the angle, but that's what it looks like directly face up right there. You see those beautiful colors and the bright way that each step facet of this emerald cut just lights up and shines. It's not $3,000. It really isn't. It's really going more than half off. I promise you it is. We got to make sure that we continue this rapid pace and sell everything out. It's not $29.99. This is your chance. And all we can say is good luck, dial early. That's really been the key tonight to getting anything in the show is dialing early. It really is that simple. If you're not, you're missing out. If you are, you're winning. This is not even $29.99. I know it's a big stone. We never see them go any less than this. That's why hopefully this is making a big impression on you tonight. is that if you've ever, I get it, it's a large stone, kind of like a lot of rings we've had tonight. They're just really large. They're just really oversized, bigger pieces that are definitely in the what we call the cocktail rings. But it is for those of you that really want something tremendous that, yes, with it carries a lot of gold weight and a lot of diamond weight and a big stone presence. So that does have a higher price typically. And yet we've already taken the $6,000 price. It would be every given day of the week. We've knocked it in half, and now we're going lower than that, and I think we're going to thrill you here. It truly is one for the ages here if you want that bigger stone presence in a kunzite that is still top quality. And this is, and it's not going to be $2,500 either. One more time on the hand if you missed it to start the presentation. This is what it looks like on the hand. It is wild how it practically, and again, I still got plenty of room from knuckle to knuckle. It's not overtaking the finger. It's not too oversized, but it's definitely going to be the one that gets all the looks, gets all the compliments, gets all the comments, the head turner, the one that everyone's going, oh, I got to see that again. Let me look at that ring. That hand grabber. That's what this is, and it's not $25 or $24.99 or $23 or $22 or $21. It's the night to shop something special, and it's not even $2,000. You get a better value. Let's rephrase that. You get the best value. It's the best value. And that's because it's under $2,000 right now at $1,999 only. And here it comes back up close for you for another special look right there. And that is the one to own. And if kunzite's never been one to really pique your interest, well, that's probably because you haven't seen the best Afghan material. And when you do, it really changes the whole perspective on this, what is normally a very light pale color. And again, let you know, Patrice, if you're out there looking for your Panther, I've got it. We've got just a couple of pieces left from the entire show tonight. We're 95 minutes in. It means we only have 85 minutes left. So we'd love to know what you're thinking about or what you need to see again before it does go to somebody else, because a lot of pieces are going from earlier tonight. And that is the one to get at $19.99 in our large new kunzite. Now we're going to get to some Mandarin garnet earrings. And then there is yellow sapphire. Big Tanzanites are here, pendants or earrings. I have earring drops that feature rounds or cushion cuts. I have Mandarin garnet earrings. I even have, I guess we're doing this. We're bringing out the private collection Burma ruby. And it looks like this. This has been something I have probably been handed, probably, no exaggeration, probably 50 different times, and I've never shown it to you. Why would I ever keep a ruby that good from you on national TV? Why would I hide that? Why would I not show that? I'll tell you, $16,999, that's why. I will take a $16,999 ruby ring and make it a lot more affordable tonight. There's also an Alexandrite opportunity. It looks like this. This is 100% color change, blue-green to purple-red, Alexandrite. How this kunzite is here, I have no idea. We even have the big 14-karat Tanzanite. Museum Reserve. Wow. Are those little kunzites in there? No, that's red flash. That's the red flash from a 14-karat plus cushion cut square. So a lot of jewelry's here. That kunzite's here if you'd like it. I have the most wild pair of earrings here. I've never even seen these before. Not until tonight have I ever seen this earring before. It's a post and butterfly backing. It's a drop golden pearl earring. I've got them on the hand here. Actually, this is a white pearl, excuse me. It's got the yellow gold with that white pearl, which is a South Sea 8.5 millimeter. I have two, of course, so I will show you together. This is going to be 1126088, just one pair, and I think they are about as pretty from the back as they are from the front. Wait till you see this. That's how they look, and look at that. This is like a tulip design. Think of like an upside down tulip design. And this is the back. Look how much filigree is from the back of this earring. There's going to be a sphere of gold at the top in this 14K yellow. There's 18 karat actually, so excuse me, 18 karat gold on this one. Longer length here with that bead to start. Chain link down the rest of the way till you get to this fluted, both mirror finished and filigree style, which then holds on to this 8.5 millimeter pearl, which is a natural South Sea white pearl. Very much, what does that mean? It means not cultured. Not given any help by man. There was no, human being that, you know, injected the irritant into the mollusk. It was made out in the wild, so to speak. And you've got an inch and I would call it 5/8 top to bottom. I will show you what they look like up close as well, because you've got to see the quality of this gorgeous pearl. So we'll move the kunzite aside, show you here what these gorgeous white pearls look like. This one's got something on it, so let me go ahead and show you the other, and then see if I can't polish that next one up. And here we go with a great value on a pearl earring. Here they are. And how's that one looking? Much better. Still got something on it. Let me see if I can polish that up, or are we just not going to show them? Let's see. Yeah, let me go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to save those for another day. I'm not sure I'm loving the pearls. I think they've just got a little, they need something cleaning. This kunzite's being verified right now, by the way, so I just put it right back up to see who's got it. That was 112-6256. If you'd like to get the kunzite, which I think Wayne's verifying on right now. So I don't think that's going to be available for much longer here. If you do enjoy a great looking kunzite, I want to get to some Mandarin Garnet subtle drop earrings. These are just fabulous. And when we see Mandarin Garnet drops, they're not typically what I would call affordable. I've had Mandarin drop earrings as much as $5,000 and $6,000. Well, let me show you one that's going to be much more affordable, that's really giving kind of that. Have you seen the safety pin styles that are out there and about right now, where they have more of an angular kind of a paper clip link drop? Yes. Yes, it is. The kunzite is true to size because it's going to have that nice kind of classic band. I wouldn't call it narrow, but it's got a nice classic band through the back, so that's what makes it true to size in the kunzite. It's verifying now. Here's 112-5293. Mandarin Garnet drops. The top of the earring is the gem weight, the pear shape in the Mandarin. That's your top, and then they'll sweep around straight on down with that kind of stiletto style of diamonds, and then leading right down to the back, which is hinged. So then it's going to clasp up like a hoop would. Think of it almost like a narrow oval hoop with a more elongated style. So there have been $5,000 Mandarin earrings that haven't been much different from what you're seeing here. Luckily for us, this is still giving you an 86-point Mandarin carat weight here total, 43 points each or so. And then you've got this great diamond drop. Wait till you see them on, because they're really lovely when they're on, but I'm going to show you the length that they're going to give you. The diamond weight is 13 points. They have a nearly 1 inch, but it's actually more like 7/8 top to bottom in that length. That puts it just a little bit more than 3/4, but under 1 inch in length. Yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Beautiful thing is you get to choose your gold color here. So they are really custom for you, tailored to your preference, and super easy. Straight post. Pops right in your piercing. They click closed. You'll hear them click. You'll feel them click. You know they're locked into place when you hear that, and you're good to go. This is what they look like on, and they're great stackables, by the way. I love that they give you piercing coverage, because I'm not a big fan of my piercing just because it's stretched out from wearing a billion earrings over the years. And so you see that one, you don't see the piercing at all. It's really just crafted in the right way, where you just see the great stone presence, and then pointing down, leading in, letting the pear-shaped point lead into the diamond drop that you get, and that great movement. I would actually love, we're seeing a lot of stacking right now in second piercings that are not just studs anymore. We're seeing drops and little stiletto drops like this. A lot of times we're seeing a more linear style that are stacked up the ear. So it's a great way to do that as well. Even if you want to consider a second piercing, I would do that. Let's take another look at them close up. White, yellow, rose gold. You get to decide, but they're under $1,000. Whatever we just did on a $39.99 should be earring is off limits. Except I felt like after we've had quite a few museum pieces for a few minutes, it's time for something affordable. Even if it's not supposed to be affordable, it's going to be affordable right now, because I want to give you a little gift in Mandarins. We know it's a hot stone. We know it's a popular stone. We know it's also going to be one of the favorites here to get your hands on. Well, it's not $9.99, $8.88, or $7.77, because this is what we do on a Thursday night. We really wow you with these values. It really is that simple as picking up the phone, dialing in, even if you've never shopped here before, and getting one of the most exotic stones in the world in a matched pair of pairs with VS diamonds draping on down in what is still a very wearable style. It may be a drop, but I wouldn't say this is a drop, because, listen, if it's a chandelier earring that's 3 inches and giving all kinds of movement and looks like you're wearing a mobile on your ear, that's one thing. But when it's really simple and stately like this, when it's kind of straightforward and straight up and down, there's something very fresh and modern about this style in a drop earring. Very unique, different and bold, and they're not even $777. And flattering, of course, we know those drops are very flattering as well. So how about $699 to make them extra, extra affordable tonight on the Mandarin drop earrings. And then, yes, we're going to bring out that very high-end private collection ruby for everybody to look at. So that's going to be on the way. And then any requests. We're already approaching last hour of our Thursday, so not a lot of time. Yes, go ahead. Which one, the Kunzite? Sure thing, Cynthia. We'll do that one more time on the hand for you. And then any questions on the Mandarin $6.99 drop, kind of like a hoop meets a stiletto meets a drop. Here you go, Cynthia. This is the Kunzite on the hand one more time. Remember, this is $19.99. It's the 11 karat 30, and look what that does. I'm actually going to do something pretty rare here. I'm going to get out the ruler for a ring and show you what the length is, just in case, you know, you're considering it or concerned about. Obviously, the size is large, but there you can see it is still under an inch. It's 7/8 of an inch exactly from the top to the bottom on those outer double halos. So still under an inch, but man, when you get an inch of gold and an inch of gems and diamonds, that's pretty impressive. So Mandarin earrings are also here, 5293. If you'd like to get those, please do call us and we'll have those for you. And then don't forget, we had a really cool diamond ring, a 3 karat 83 diamond ring in platinum, under $1,000 a carat and well under. So that's something to consider as well. And then if you have any questions about what you've seen, very few pieces remain from the show tonight. This is the time to call. Waiting till the very end of the show is sometimes not the best course of action because those pieces can already be spoken for. And there's even, take a look at this. We've got a very important ruby on the way. I mentioned this earlier, $16,999 ruby. Why would a ruby, where rubies can be as affordable as a couple $100 a carat when they're average, when they're not the best source or dark opaque material or deep like oxblood burgundy colors. But then you go to the other end of the spectrum, which is the brightest, the best quality out of Burma. Item number here is 5739. This is just a quick opportunity. What can I say that hasn't been said about our rubies? Our rubies are extraordinary. They're not for the faint of heart, and they're not for the faint of color. You see the kind of glow that they're giving you, first of all? That's incredibly important here. That's the important, it really is. Most every ruby, and I encourage you, if you've never looked at rubies elsewhere besides us, please take a look at rubies elsewhere, because they're mostly deep, dark brown reds, or orangey reds, or pinky reds, or, you know, that kind of different color where they're usually also opaque. You mean, it's as simple as you don't see anything through it. You don't see any glow, any clarity. You don't see any transparency like you're seeing here. This is our 110 private collection Burma stone, 80 points in diamonds, 80. It's a big deal piece. Big diamonds, first of all, in the first halo. They get a little bit more of a medium-sized diamond for the second halo. On the outskirts of the ring, you're going to choose the white, yellow rose. There's even a split shank that leads up to it, which is really a testament to the size of that platform. There's the beautiful detail and scalloping and cutout. You have to the basket work that runs underneath, that supports it, that lifts it up off the hand, as I'm going to show you here. And I love a ruby and yellow. Ruby and yellow gold are very traditional together. This one technically has a little yellow gold. I don't know if you noticed, but the prongs are actually yellow, and the rest of the ring is in the white gold right now. But this is why a $16,999 ring, I don't choose to bring out for you every day. And by the way, this is usually, I went with a deep, dark, kind of just real true, like scarlet cherry red here. Burgundy, really. And yet, that's what a lot of rubies would look like, or they just look completely brown. This is that bright pop of like a true Ferrari red, like that just unbelievable fire engine red, but it's glowing at the same time. You see right through it. You see the clarity it has, all of that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick little giveaway. I've shied away from showing it for so many months because of that $17,000 price tag. Just knowing the audience. I mean, part of being, I think, a good show host is knowing your audience, right? You need to know what's of value and what's not of value. It'd be one thing if we showed you pieces like this every day. And there are places out there on television that routinely sell pieces of a lesser quality for more money than this. And I'm amazed. And you know what? Those are probably to the folks that don't get TVON. We're not in every single household in America. So that probably, especially now, we've lost all of our cable viewers for the last 4 weeks, and again, for some unforeseen technological circumstances that we can't even control. So now we're not even on all the households we should be in. And so it's really, again, it's been an interesting couple of weeks, and this is what's actually allowing us to give better values. Because now I've got the opportunity to say, skip $17,000, let's bring the same ring, it hasn't changed, and let's just drop it down in price so that we can bring it to a value that I know you're going to love, and maybe even a value that is going to shock you in a good way and be a lot lower than you expected it to be. That's really what I'm in the mood to do here, and we're going to see it now so you can see what we can do instead of $69.99, where we just instantly saved you $10,000 on a ruby that is of that high elite level quality. And remember, you have the option to change the gold. If you want to go all yellow, you can, yes. Oh, did she? Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me know. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for shopping tonight. I appreciate that. We're not going to do $69.99 on this one. And this is not going to be $59, $49, $39, $29. I thought we'd put together a little special something for our last 10 minutes of this hour. And if you haven't dialed, this might be a good time. Choosing your gold, if you want to go all yellow, yes. All rose, fine. This is the one to get a hold of tonight. And I was thinking about maybe auctioning it, but kind of went below the auction open already, just to make it interesting. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. So we got a pretty big moment happening right now. At this stage, it's time to dial. And I'll give you a little hint as to what's happening here in studio. Nobody's dialed yet. When we've taken a $17,000 ring, and it's now under $3,000 on a 110 ruby. That's not something you see every day. We're lucky and fortunate and really, really proud if we can bring you anything in ruby that's 1 carat in size. That is a really good size to do. The fact that this is under 29, well, I'm going to take it there. We're going to go under $19.99. How about that? And the stone is not at a 1 carat, it's a 1 carat 10. So you're getting a lot of additional diamond weight. Of course, the double halo is just elegant. It's classic and elegant at the same time. You get a little bit, almost it gives it a femininity, the way it's more of a scalloped halo. You can do halos 2 ways. You can do the more traditional halo, which is just really, truly wrapping those diamonds around the exact perimeter of your oval, or you can get a little more fancy like they did here. The first halo with big diamonds, that's what it does, wraps right around the perimeter of the oval. The outer halo separates a little bit, and then you get that scallop detail design, so it gets a little bit more, just again, kind of flowery, kind of feminine, and it's not 19. Oh, I never saw this coming, but this is what I'm going to do. I can't leave it here at this point. And when you bring out a piece that's been saved for so long, because its price tag is just higher, and it's only a higher price tag because the quality is so good, and it's not even $19, $18, $17, $16, or $15.99, this would be the time to dial in. We're going straight to Burma, which, by the way, on a map today, you're going to look at for Myanmar. That is the small island nation from which this stone hails. It's still the best ruby in the world. Always has been, always will be. It's just very tough to get your hands on. And we are at $15.99 and not a solitary soul. We've had phone lines ringing off the hook pretty much for 2 hours. And yet, what is it about ruby? I say rubies and mehenges, they're the toughest ones to sell. I think a lot of people figure ruby because you've heard of it. When we were growing up as kids, we always read about rubies, right? When I was playing video games when they first came out as a kid, it was all about, like, that was when you knew you were making it to the next level, was when you kind of bounced over that ruby, right? And you got the emerald or the ruby or the sapphire. We know about these gems from very young ages, whether you study gems or not. You know about the big three. You know about rubies, you know about emeralds, you know about sapphires. I think a lot of people think because of that, I've heard of it, it must not be rare. When really it's not, and to be fair, it's grown in a lot of places in the earth, meaning it was derived naturally from many points of the globe. It's all about quality and where it comes from and what colors you're getting. And that is going to be huge swings in value depending on where it comes from. I can get you a Vietnamese ruby for a couple bucks a carat. It don't look anything like this. I can get you a Mozambique stone. Mozambique stones are not terrible. They're okay. There's some really pretty Mozambique stones I've sold over the years. They tend to look a little bit more like Burma than most other sources, but they're crazy money too. And a lot of them are those kind of glass-filled, oil-filled, and that's where it gets really tricky. So I don't like to deal with much of the Mozambique anymore because I found through the years a lot of those have some extra treatments going on that I'm not really a big fan of. So this is where we can let's just go with the best, right? Then you don't need to worry about any of that. You get top level best right here as it is. And it's not even $15.99, so let's go to it. We'll make it easy. How about only $1,499 to get the ruby out the door to somebody? Hi, Cynthia. I'm so glad. Matching earrings, great question. I don't think so, but it's worth checking. Andy, the question for Cynthia is, do we have any Kunzite emerald cut earrings by chance? None at all. I didn't think so. What I can do is try to work on some for you, Cynthia, and then let you know when and if they become available. We can try to bring out some emerald cut Kunzites for you. Nothing at the moment, though. All right, $14.99 for the ruby. That's yours. Give it 60 seconds maybe, just to finalize and wrap it up. And then I'm going to need your requests. Final hour and 6 minutes is upon us. So whatever it is you would like to see in this show before we go, because then a lot of you guys aren't going to see us till Saturday morning. So that's where I think we got to really make sure that we do some big requesting in this last hour here. Get you anything, maybe a recap on something you saw earlier and you're curious if it's still available. Maybe you need one more look at it just to make the decision a little bit easier. Happy to do that for you. That's always what I feel like. Just take another look. If you're considering something, make sure you get one last look at it. And then we have a huge Tanzanite, 14 karat square cushion cut. Anybody? We got one big one with a really classic setting style. Blue zircon is here. Tanzanite drop earrings are here. Is anybody taking our ruby yet? Just FYI, 20 karat Tanzanite is here in a pendant. I'll flash it really quickly. New markdown on the price, 20 carats, 06 in size. It may be too big for a ring, but that's the thing. We got more real estate on the neckline for bigger stones and pendants, which is why we're doing that one. So let me show it on the hand here. If anybody's looking for a big discount, maybe you have a lot of rings and you're just ready for one big pendant. That's it. That's the one I'd recommend. That's our 2006 Blue Wing Block D and Diamond Weight Galore. 76 points in diamonds. We've got a brand new markdown on that one. It's under $10,000. So that's something to ask about. Plus I have the drop earrings, both rounds. I love the rounds. And the cushion cuts are here too, but I love the rounds. Look at this. This is the round drop earring. And then please let me know, Wayne, Tim, Jason, if anybody's taken that ruby for $14.99. That is such a gorgeous ruby. Just completely, look at that. Look at that transparency on that stone. Okay, these earrings are fabulous. Look at this round. And then it creates, okay, spike style. I've never even seen these before. Is it possible this is the first look at them when they're also marked down to the lowest level? Could be. Item number is 1125-689. Gorgeous. This kind of combines the spike style we've seen a couple of times in diamond earrings that we love on its own, and then finishes it with a blue wing Block D. I mean, come on now, look at that. With the big half moon diamonds, anybody notice those fancy cuts right there? Leading into the Tanzanite round are the fancy cut half moons. I mean, this is just a beautiful. I'm going to scoot it over a little bit more so you can see that big diamond there. And then the rest is pave, but all set up so that you've got that different size of diamond that carries all the way through, so you get that graduated style. Starts a little more narrow at the top. Your post is going to be right here. Leads down to that drop. There's a little bit of movement there, the way the Tanzanite is set, so it can have a little just articulation to it. Jason, go ahead. Do you have a question? The Mandarin earrings? Yes. Okay, they were on earlier. We'll show them again real quick. Yep, here are the Mandarin earrings. Tony, this was 1125-293. And they were just under an inch there, Jason. So they were 7/8 of an inch. I'll pop one on again. I was loving these stacked as well. So I could actually, if you wanted to see how they look in a second piercing, I'm happy to do that. I just popped them in my first piercing here for you so you can see them yet again. The pear shape, just to point out, does point down. So kind of interesting because a lot of pear shapes, they're going to point up. The more narrow point of the pear is actually going to be down leading into the diamonds. And then they do loop around. So it's a solid, consistent, think of it like a hoop actually, that's going to be all hinged at the base and then it just clicks closed. You will hear it and feel it click closed when it's in and you're good to go. So that's the Mandarin Garnet earring for $6.99. We'll go back to the wheel and take a look at the Tanzanite drops. So then, this is the value. Are those not absolutely stunning? Wait till you see them on. They're really cool. And you're getting a huge carat weight here. It's 1125-689, 1337 of Museum Reserve, both of them. Of course, identical Museum Reserve gorgeous rounds. Something about the rounds, we've seen very few earrings in the round. 36 points of the fancy cuts. So we talked about those half moons. That's 18 points each half moon. Plus the diamonds in the rounds are going to be 17 points. So a fabulous, fabulous look here. And a really important way to go when you've got, of course, a grand total in diamond weight of 53 points, but it's how you arrive there. Post and butterfly back. I do want to point out the post is a little lower than the very peak of the earring, so that's good too. Piercing coverage, once again, you see that from the sides. Here's the look with the measurement. I mean, wait till you see them on. They're absolutely astounding. I have no backings here, so this is going to be a challenge. But they are going to be, I would say, 1 3/8 top to bottom, and of course a little bit of mirror finishing right up top here, and then leading to those diamonds. Let me go ahead and I'll put one up next to the ear for you so you can see what this will look like from a distance away, and then the price tag. The museum markdown price tag of a lifetime. I'm just holding one up since I don't have the backing up here just to give you, I'm putting it right where the piercing and the post meet, so you can get an idea of what the size is going to be from a distance away. That's where they would sit on my ear. So just again, a little over 1 inch. I think we measured them at 1 3/8 inches. So really good look there, and that gorgeous, dazzling. Of course, I'm in a lower light here when I do my little earring squat because I have to lower myself. So it's lower light, and that's really what's allowing the Tanzanite. If you're thinking, does that Tanzanite look better now? It does. It looks darker and brighter because I'm in a lower lighting source now than they are when they're up close. Let's go back to the wheel. We only have one pair, and they're going to fly. There's going to be a huge value coming your way, and they're absolutely stunning rounds. They're going to be right at, well, what? You got about 6.5, $660 each on each round. Stunning Portuguese cut here, and we're going to make them more affordable than even the $17,999. That's the beauty of why they're here. I would never ask you for $18,000 on the earring and brag about value. But if I can bring them under 10 or under 9 or 8 or 7, then we're talking value. But it's a lot lower price tag than that even. Your first chance to get in on these that I've not presented these before, they're just amazing. And they'll go with any of your blue wing block Ds. You don't need to have a round. If you do have a round, oh my goodness, how fabulous. But if you have emerald cuts, ashers, ovals, cushions beyond, they're also going to work. It's just the priority is matching the color. Match the saturation. I would say get the earring, and I know this is a lot, guys, but what about the 20 karat 06 to go with it? What about the pendant and the earring? I had a round on Wednesday last night. It was beautiful, went very quickly. How about the round to go with the round, to go with the round, right? The whole trio, the whole three-piece set could be yours. And yet the earrings are not $7,000, they're not $6,000, they're $59.99 first caller. And for the record, we must simply figure out where that leaves that per carat. And yes, they're 18 karat gold, of course they are. That's $448 a carat, $448. But you got the matching of the rounds, the beautiful color, the big individual diamonds, the gold, the 18 karat gold is essentially all that's free. If you're paying $448 a carat for the Tanzanite, which you know as well as I do, that is not a price you find even on basic Tanzanites out there, let alone the best in the world, which is exclusively ours. So big moment there for our Tanzanite lovers, and only one pair. And then I think it's really seriously time to consider that round stone. I think it's seriously time. Consider the 20 karat round in the pendant. That would be so gorgeous to go together with the earrings you're seeing now. What a combo that would be. So something to consider right away while you're talking about a discount, a value, and one that is really above all else. So that's a big one there. Okay, coming up next. Should we just show you the Tanzanite pendant? The earrings are still here. Oh my goodness, $59.99. Incredible value. Don't forget about that ruby. I think the ruby may still be here as well for $14.99 for that incredible ruby. Let me know if anybody got that one. I didn't hear one way or the other. And then here we are with those gorgeous, boy, top of the hour is already here. We're in last hour tonight. Have a Tanzanite round and a 20 karat pluser if you're waiting for a pendant also. And then this would be also last call for requests. So get those in. We've been imploring you to get requests in all night long. We would still love to take some of those requests from you and find out what it is you would love to see here before we go tonight. Because again, a lot of people aren't going to see us till Saturday morning. Yes. You got it. Are you talking about the big cushion cut square? It's on the way, coming up now, and it's going to be item number 112-4127. Let's go ahead and welcome you to our last hour with a 14 karat 01 cushion cut square. Look at that piece. What a beauty. This is one we're going to come in a little closer here. Not going to be quite the length of an earring, right? But it is a colossal stone, showcased in a ring we kept this one really simple, and I think this is honestly what I hear so many of you are looking for. If you're opting to go with a bigger stone presence in the center, a lot of times we like to simplify it, and we like, as jewelry wearers, to have something a little more simple and classic down the sides, and that's what this gives you. That ability to have a classic here. As I said, it's a 14 karat of 1 actually, so it's just over 14 carats. Plus you're getting 59 points among just 6 diamonds, so they will be, on average, just a little bit under 10 points, but you can see because they're graduated, and you've got the small, the medium, and the large, they're going to be obviously bigger and smaller than 10 points, just depends on which one you're looking at there, and that's where you get that amazing look, and they're all bezel set, so I think immediately about the diamond spot, the yard lovers out there, everybody who loves our bezel set studs, our bezel set necklaces and bracelets, everything that we've brought you in bezel set stones, there's the immediate coordination and match right there. And then of course you've got our 14 karat of 1 with 59 points. It's in the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, whatever you would like. But there is another great value on the way. It's really what we have to do, especially after we brought those earrings as low as we did. So it's kind of like a precedent has been set. Got to make sure it's a more affordable option for you. And when you want a bigger size and you still want it to be wearable, check out how this will do that. So you can see exactly what we're offering here. And look at that, the diamonds, they stop right at that perfect point where I call these the bookends, right? It's so really thoughtful the way it's done here so that you see that it's got the bookends there. It's going to stop right where the different fingers meet here, and you've got your 14 karat 01 stunner here with all that red flash. This is blue wing at its best here. And for anybody who says, I don't know if I can wear a 14 karat, I think this is the way you look for that carat weight in a cushion or a round. A square cushion or round distributes that carat weight so that you can still have, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a lot of presence, but it's still going to be easy to wear where you're not searching for that moment where I'm not sure if I can wear it every single day. I mean, some of you might wear it every single day. It just depends on your own personal preference, what you adore. But as we have just reached the top of the hour here, we're so glad you're with us tonight. Again, last hours here, we actually only have 55 minutes remaining in the show. Not a lot of time. We'll just give this the right price here to send it on out. It started at $18,999. That's why it's here at this point. That's why we get to bring it to you tonight, and that's why I am tasked with actually discounting the ring so that it can go. Otherwise, we got to give it its best shot here. It's already been requested. Like I was saying, we have the big 20 karat in a pendant. We have the earrings that are still here. They give you over 13 carats in the rounds. This is almost like a round in that it does, think of it like a round with corners, but you get that great saturation level. It's still going to be, again, square cushion is more rare than a regular cushion because it's still very wasteful in that you have the same exact dimension side to side as top to bottom. So you have a very similar kind of premium price tag as a round would have when you do get the square cushion cut. And we're going to go ahead and blow it out right now. It's not going to be $18,999 any longer. Huge value coming your way, under $10,000. Now it's better, but still not maybe to the max value level we're looking for. That's what we're going to bring. And you get to change the gold color if you like. And it's not going to be $99 or $89 or $79.99, even $69.99. I'm so proud of that. Think about that. Where that is right now on a per carat level is going to be right around, wait a minute, is this correct? Ladies and gentlemen, I have to redo the math because I think I made a mistake and I didn't. That's already under 500 a carat. There's a huge size. It's also museum reserve. And we're under 500 a carat with those colossal diamonds next to it. It's going to be significantly discounted beyond where we're at right now. To the point where this is, well, I think a lot of people are confused because for many, many years here, we brought you, this is weird to say, regular blue wing block D. Before the blue wing block Ds were completely gone, we brought the regular stones, and then it was after that current inventory was sold out, that's when we started to reveal the museum reserves. So they were literally on reserve to be on display in museums worldwide, across the world, because they should have. Shouldn't a museum, if you pay good money to go look at things in a museum, shouldn't it be the best? That's what we expect. When we walk into a museum, to wander around and look at whether it's artifacts, stamps, gems, cars, whatever it is, whatever that museum exhibit is about, it should be the rarest, the best. That's why our stones, we had to actually dedicate a few and set them aside to be literally stones that later on down the line we would lend out to those museums. We'd get them back at some point, but we would lend them out to be on display so that everyone around the world who, let's face it, doesn't sit at home and watch TVON would still get a chance to see the best stones in the world. We are in that privileged spot to bring these stones to you. The difference is we are now putting them up for sale because it's what we have left. And not everybody has a blue wing block D who wanted one at this point. So we actually dove into the Museum Reserve, and Museum Reserve no longer, now they're going to your house. So there's a special price tag that obviously if you're used to seeing $450, $480, $490, the Museum Reserve should be more than that. They should be because they are that highest level. But instead, we're bringing them lower tonight. And right now, we're at $4.99 a carat for that price. This is just simple. I know that we've seen more affordable Tanzanites. We certainly can bring those to you, but are they Museum Reserve? Are they really high end? Are they really valuable? Are they going to be this price tag? That's the beauty of what we're doing. We're taking a Museum Reserve to a rather pedestrian per carat price to make it more affordable than where the non-Museum Reserve stones were. That's the difference. But it's not even $6,000, ladies and gentlemen. It's $5,999. When you calculate the per carat, that is $428 a carat. So that is significant. Why? Because that is where you're getting, think about it, $428 a carat. That is one of the lowest prices we've seen on any blue wing block D, let alone Museum Reserve, let alone a 14 carat plus size like you're getting here. That's the difference maker. And I know it's not for everybody. We're going to get to that Alexandrite next. That's nice and affordable. We have 50 minutes remaining, so we'll take requests if you have them. Do let us know what you're thinking about or looking for. Then we get to the Alexandrite ring, which is on the way. We've kind of been hanging out with Tanzanites for a few minutes here. We'll leave them behind. I'm so happy to say, I mean, I'm someone who works with museums on occasion. I've been an auctioneer at some of the most important auction houses in the world. I've done guest appearances as an auctioneer at some of the most important and pricey auctions. I've been a part of those privileged moments where you get to work with some of the best of the world. And I will tell you right now, there are museums that are really upset with us that we have now since been putting these on the air and offering them for sale. So at this point, I'm hoping and I'm thinking maybe we're at the point where a lot of you have your blue wing block Ds and you're good. Because the fact that they're still hanging out here at this point in time is a bit shocking. I hope everyone's got one. I know I'm in that position where I don't have one yet. I'm hoping I get one before they're gone. I honestly have to say, though, if you want the very best we've ever offered, I mean, this is it. And you don't have to just lend it and then get it back and then enjoy it for a short period of time. This is yours forever. It's the heirloom piece in the family jewel collection. It's the one to own. It's the best out there. And look at this price tag. It's pennies on the dollar where it should be from in just basic, like regular world Tanzanite. So it's an incredible opportunity if you enjoy it. And $59.99 gets it to you. So let's talk Alexandrite here, though, because this is incredibly important what we're going to talk about. And it has been a while since we have seen anything in Alexandrite, hasn't it? Those of you that watch the show know it's been a long while, and this is a stone that's all but gone from our collection. Trust me, otherwise we'd bring it out all the time. But there's a very important color-changing gem that's known as the color-changing chrysoberyl that we love so, so much. It's item number 112-6234. Leave that for us because I've got museums that are just anxious to get a few of these stones on display. But now we're going to talk about this Alexandrite center stone, absolutely gorgeous. It's our 35 pointer. It's 6234 is your item number here, and it can be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, of course. But this has got a 65-point diamond weight, so we're keeping it really classic here with the diamonds that you're getting around it. There is the double halo, then the sides give you a nice diamond weight from the sides there in that beautiful pave work. I'm just thinking we make this a miracle. It's been one of those that we haven't seen for a long, long time. We're glad it's back. It's that Kuego de Fogo material, which is the best out there, and it's a 35-pointer, not a 34-pointer, and it does make a difference on the Alexandrite front because, of course, very precious stone. Doesn't occur in large sizes very often. Getting a 1 carat is a little bit of a miracle. And by the way, I do have another pair of Tanzanite drops if anybody wants one that is more affordable. So there is another pair of Tanzanite drops, rather, and they look like this. They're going to give you very similar carat weights in the cushion cuts to our last one. and big drop in the price. So we'll see those as well. So stick around for more Tanzanite earrings. But this is the way to get your Alexandrite, and I'm just going to do something wild here. There is a $29.99 price. That's the problem. It's a color-changing gem. It's one of the most precious in the world, and it's durable. It's got great durability. This is an 8.5 on the Mohs scale. There are only 3 gems, well, really technically 2, because diamonds as a whole are a 10 on the Mohs scale, and all of your rubies and sapphires, all belonging to the corundum family, they're all 9s. Those are the only gemstones in the world that are more durable than this one. Think about that. So you've got plenty of durability, because a lot of times there are exotic stones out there that are really soft, and therefore we're not comfortable saying wear them every day. And that kind of takes away the fun of having an exotic stone. I mean, it's almost like a tease, like you've got it in your collection and you were able to attain it, but you can never wear it. It seems a little backwards, and it seems a little bit like, I don't know, I want to wear my exotics, right? I want to have, if I have something unique, I want to wear it, and I want to share it with the rest of the world, and I want to enjoy it more than just, you know, sitting at the jewelry box looking at it. You know, I really want to see it and wear it and share it and all those things. And plus, with this stone being a color-changing stone, you want to experience it more often to then see the color change take place, from the blue-greens to the red-purples. And here's what I'll do. There's a $29.99 deal. Nobody wants it. I can't say I blame you. I have been showing you 2 hours and 13 minutes and 43 seconds of value, straight up value. So I get it. You're here for something a lot better than $3,000 as a price tag. I get it. Here's what it looks like on. Plenty of diamond weight. That's 2/3 of a carat in diamonds that you're getting at 65 points. Not too shabby. If you're not a white gold lover, all right. We'll do it in yellow or rose, and it's not going to cost you a penny extra. But this is how we blow out some serious Alexandrite, some color-changing chrysoberyl. The world's best source is Brazil now, because the Russian material is all but gone. That was the very first find ever. It's actually named for Tsar Alexander. It was his reign and his rule that was presiding when this material was discovered. So it got named for Tsar Alexander, because it was Russia in which it was first found. Now that Russian material is all but gone. If you find a Russian stone, I know so many people who actually think that they have Russian material and then they get it tested and it's actually faux. There are actually lab-grown Alexandrites out there. That is not what we offer. We do not sell lab-grown stones. We do not sell lab-grown. We do not sell synthetic, simulated, or lab-grown diamonds. So keep that in mind as you shop here. This one's going to be a big savings. Time to let this one go and fly. It's got to fly to its new home, wear it, enjoy it, love it, and it's also June's birthstone too. You think it's just pearl? If you're born in the month of June, you got 2 birthstones to choose from, either pearl or Alexandrite. So you get 2 options, but it's not $29 or $19.99, and this is where I can take it lower than the price of the mounting just to make sure it goes. Just to make the value so obvious, as we're in last hour and we got to move some jewelry. We've got to. We've got to. I was going to do $14.99 on this one. Tell you what, let's start an auction on it. Why not? I haven't done one all night. It's getting late. We've only got 45 minutes left. So how about this? Not even $1,499. This seems like I didn't leave myself any room to move to start an auction. I love it. Big old question mark. Yeah, this whole show is a question mark. Like, what exactly is she doing tonight? It's a Thursday. It's October 10th. It's one of my favorite holidays of the entire year. This is where we celebrate, guys. We celebrate. We celebrate with you guys. And if you don't like $14.99, I feel you. I hear you. We're going to make it easy. $1,000 to start. Let's try it. For the record, the band, just the diamond weight, the 65 points without the Alexandrite, cost us a lot more to make it. We made it just a couple days ago. It was made on Tuesday of this week. So we can really easily tell you what it costs and what kind of money was poured into that gold and diamond mounting. We are looking for $1,000. So I already did my part. I brought it from $29.99 halvesies. We got it to $14.99 nothing. Now we're giving you a potential $500 extra savings to jump in and participate in the auction here, and $1,000 to start with a $10 increment. And let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. Everyone good on this Thursday? Everyone happy? Everyone good? Have you found the perfect piece? Yes, the Tanzanite drop earrings are coming up. Another version, the cushion cut in the classic rectangular style. We will bring them out next. you will have a chance. If you don't like the rounds, we got the cushion cuts in a bigger, I would say a bigger drop here with some very impressive diamond weight. So we'll see those on the way. And okay, if anybody would like this pink tourmaline coming up, who's this for? Hi, Nancy. We've got a pink tourmaline by request for you. Had this about a week or so ago, 11253994. Here it is. This is right, I was saying this last time I presented it, it's right on the edge from being pink tourmaline rubellite. I want to just call it a rubellite. It's really, truly is. 11253994 is your item number. There's a little mill grain and detail. Almost looks like to me, it reminds me of a paisley print you'd see on a men's silk tie. That's what it looks like on the sides to me. It's just really cool, kind of that. I don't know if you could possibly equate a little bit of menswear inspiration into fine jewelry. I think that's what this feels like. Carat 30 in the tourmaline. It kind of looks like those copper-bearing stones we sold out of earlier tonight. Not copper-bearing per se, but 6 points in diamond accents on the sides. Really classic wearable style, and it's going to be $9.99. That's it. Easy peasy, and we'll just see it on the hand here really quickly, and I came in real close. So you can see the clarity of that tourmaline with those pink and purple colors to it. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and then we'll show it to you there. And that's now down to $9.99, and when you think about solid gold in a band, what that would be on its own by itself, and we're pouring in some diamonds and some pinky purple, really rubellite. I mean, it is. We had the rubellite and platinum to start the show. This is pretty much the identical color. So just in an oval for $9.99 there. And then we didn't get anything going on this Alexandrite. Here's the Alexandrite, the $29.99 Alexandrite, diamond weight at 65 points. Have this pink tourmaline by request. Tell you what, if you want the pink tourmaline or the Alexandrite, your choice of $999. Simple and easy. And you realize, I know we get really accustomed to our pricing here. It's tough to do anything whatsoever in gold jewelry today for under $1,000. I think the best way to always evaluate where gold jewelry is at, look at a band, look at a classic 14 karat gold 2mm wedding band. Look at what a plain band goes for. $4,000 right now. $4,000 for a plain, no diamonds, no gems, simple wedding band style. And this is $9.99 for not just a gold band. Diamonds, rare exotic stones in the middle, bigger stones at that. Let's take a look at them, $9.99, your choice of whichever one you like. And you're changing the gold on either. So if you're saying, hey, Lolo, it'd be perfect, but I need it in yellow, go ahead. Yellow or rose. If you're saying, Lolo, it's perfect, but I need a size 9, go ahead. If you say, yeah, but I don't want to pay extra for shipping. Oh, we're not going to charge you for that. Or maybe you're saying, but I don't want to pay like another $100 for tax. You're not paying that unless you live in California. Sorry, I can't fight the government. This is what we do. But honestly, that's what you have to consider. You pay $9.99 out the door. You get all those customizations. You get everything you want. You get it exactly ready to wear. And it arrives in a couple days at your doorstep, and you paid under $1,000. And we have both available. You choose either the tourmaline or the Alexandrite. Totally up to you, but under $1,000 either way. Gosh, we make things affordable. I sometimes think we make things too darn affordable. And it's wrong. It's wrong for the industry. But at the same time, I want to provide you value. It's that push-pull of, the difficulty of being a host here is you know what these pieces should be. You know what they go for. You know the rarity they bring, and yet you also want to bring a value to your customer, right? And this is the Tanzanite earring. We got to blow these out real quick. So we just saw the rounds earlier. There were 13 carats in total weight. I've got a 12 carat. I think these look much bigger because that's what they do. Rounds don't look as large as a cushion cut rectangle does, and that's what you have here. The softness of the cushion cut in the rectangular shape, i.e. not a square cushion cut. Here they are with the hoop to start, the diamonds around the Tanzanites, and the diamonds in front of the earring as well. And this is 112539, and we only have one pair. And I know a lot of you are still mulling over the idea of the rounds, and we still have the 2 rings for $9.99 here. The rounds were 13 carats. With how much diamond weight? They had about 50 points in diamonds. This is giving you 75 points in diamond weight in the white gold only. Yes, they're 14 karat gold. They're going to have a hoop at the top that's going to have a hinge that just opens right up, doesn't actually touch the post itself. It's just going to be the hinge that allows it to close and latch securely. So you never have to worry about your post actually bending or breaking, as sometimes earrings can be made to do. And then we'll show you what it looks like on, because there's such a balance you have to create. When you're making an earring that's got a big stone presence like these 1240, where you're getting 620 in each earring, the beauty of it is that there's got to be a specialty way they're made so that they balance properly, so that the stone faces exactly forward. So it's all in where you put that O-ring. How you attach the drop to the hoop is really vital, because sometimes they're going to fall forward or they're going to fall back, and then you don't see that stone straight on. You want to see the stone, especially this stone, with all that presence of blue, purple, and red. You want to see it straight on, facing out to the world. That's what this design is so well done, to make sure that it sits beautifully and balanced. And I'm going to take one off and show you the length that you're going to get as well. They're somehow under the price of the rounds, yet the carat weight's almost the same and the diamond weight is bigger. There's a lot more gold, I can tell you that, because there's a lot more stone presence and diamond presence. Here's what we have for you for length. It's going to be a length here, top to bottom, inch and half, actually inch and 3/8, top to bottom length. White gold only is how they stay, and they're not even $59.99. There's a better value here coming your way. So if you'd like to get them, great time to pick them up here. We only have about 35 minutes left in the show. We need to move some jewelry here, so we can't stop now. Got to push forward here and move more values, more discounts, more great museum Tanzanites here with diamonds all the way through, and yet they're not even $5,000. We're making them $49.99. And now we have another incredible per carat low here, because those are going to be $403. I was just raving a moment ago, having sold just about every blue wing we've ever had. I was raving about the fact that we just saw one of our lowest per carat prices at $430 something a carat. These are now $403 a carat. That is where you would expect to get maybe 2 gemstones in a box. These are 2 gemstones set in a drop earring with movement, with diamonds, 3/4 of a carat in diamonds, and all of that said, that's all free. The gold is free, the workmanship and labor that was dumped into them to make them is free, and the diamond weight is free, and it's $403 a carat. We have not seen Museum Reserve ever at that price tag, just for the record. Because some people want to know, I'm getting the very best value, this is it. There has not been Museum Reserve material any less than this. $403 a carat. Does not happen. That's why they've got to go. And if you're lucky enough to have a blue wing block T ring, and I know most of you watching this show tonight do, it's going to match. It's going to match. It's going to be the beautiful match to whatever you already have in your collection. Doesn't need to be a cushion cut, of course. It could be that round, it could be that oval, it could be that trillion, the Asher, the emerald cut, whatever you have. But $49.99 is $403 a carat. We're done with Tanzanites. We're done. That's my last one. I won't show you. I promise you I won't show you anymore. I'm done with the Okay, here we go with some requests here for the angel wing design. Is that what they were asking for? We happen to have 3 stones in the angel wing design for you. Let's start with the first one, and boy, they're all going to be gorgeous, so how do you decide here? This is really a beautiful, and I get teary every time I present this. I just love it, and I think that significant pieces, these will not sit on their own, of course, so let me just get them all ready to show you here, because these were not scheduled for the show. We have a bicolor tourmaline, we have the blue-green tourmaline, and we have a diaspore. So I'll show you each one individually, and then you can let me know where you're thinking on going here. But here's our blue-green Congolese tourmaline. That's a pretty stone. That's a 4 carat 06. Item number is 1124672. If you like tourmalines, I also have the same design in the same white gold, where you're going to get your option of gold color, so don't you worry about that. We can do yellow gold or rose gold. There's the bicolor tourmaline, which is also known as watermelon tourmaline. That's a 322 stone. Every single mounting is going to have 29 points in diamonds. And then my last choice for you in the angel wing design would be the Diaspore, and that's going to be 1128362. And this is a radiant cut, color changing Diaspore. Oh, be still my heart. Look at that. The pinks and the purples coming through, giving you an indicator of how it's going to change color. And that is going to be a Diaspore 320 radiant cut, 29 points in diamonds. 8362. So I flashed them there briefly because they are a request. So maybe now we've all decided. The interesting thing is, for rarity, you go here. Color changing phenomenal gem. This is also going to be extremely affordable. and we only have one of each. So call me early if you've noticed anything you like here. 320 on this Diaspore. Every single one of them has 29 points in the pave, in the angel wing design, which I'll show you from a distance away, because that's where I know that there's no good way to show it without me holding it with the tweezers. So here's what it looks like, so you can see the full look there of that angel wing design that you're getting. The radiant cut, my absolute favorite in the Diaspores. I love a round too, but the radiant is off the charts. 1 inch top to bottom, that'll be the same. Whether you choose the Diaspore or the Congolese blue-green, which is here, or the bicolor, which I'll continue to show you each one just so you can decide. That really is a beautiful cushion cut. Here's the emerald cut of the bicolor tourmaline, which is going to be half pink, half green, where you see the split there. They're all going to be 1 inch top to bottom, including the bail. They're all going to be your choice of gold color, and they're all going to be under $2,000. We're going to take them back up close here. The Congolese one that's blue-green is the most pricey. That one's going to be, well, $39.99. Let me change it up. We'll do that for $18.88 on our 4-carat 06 Congolese blue-green. That is with the 29 points in diamonds as always, and that's going to have an $18.88 price tag. My other two are going to be extremely affordable, under $1,000 affordable, like the Diaspore, which is item number 112 or 1118362. The Diaspore that changes color, it's under $1,000. It's $9.99 to get that color changing Diaspore in the radiant cut. The most affordable of all is actually going to be the bicolor tourmaline, which is 1114481. Take a look at this, and that's going to be, it's got a something. Let me see if it's a fingerprint. Or if I need, yeah, it was just a fingerprint. Let me see if I can show this to you in all its glory. This is the 322 emerald cut bicolor. It's got the green and the pink together. I would say about 30% green and 70% pink, and it's 29 points in diamonds. That's a 322 ultra high clarity. That one's $799. So you have three choices. Congolese at $18.88. The Diaspore Radiant is $9.99, and this bicolor is $799. Any one of them you like. We're going to move along. And who was that request for, by the way? Cynthia, it's a great request. This is a beautiful, beautiful pendant, that's for sure. And of course, carries with it, I think we all know the meaning. I think that we all know that. Also, I want to just mention that the Diaspore is not a birthstone, but the tourmalines are for October. So in a couple of hours, we celebrate my grandmother. It's her birthday on October 11th. She was near and dear to me always, and just, she's no longer with us, but her birthday is in a couple of hours, and I always think of her on October 11th. So I'm just thinking, being she's an October birthday, this would be a birthstone for her. And I know many years ago, to honor her, my mom gave her a trillion cut tourmaline to honor her that had a significant carat weight to mark the date. And so I just think that if you are celebrating somebody who's maybe you want to memorialize, think about their birthstone. That's something I would think about. And this being the October birthstone, the month that we're in. So if you'd like to go ahead and honor, or maybe your guardian angel is carrying you and this is your birthstone. We've had two tourmalines to look at and consider here. So $799. Any questions, Tim, for me on those three? We'll move along. That's everything I've got in those angel wing designs. And then I'm going to leave you with a blank wheel. Which one do you have? Bicolor? You got it. The Diaspore is still here, by the way. This is the one that I'm a bit surprised is still here. That one's $9.99. So just one quick look at it since the bicolor's gone. This is 1118362. So 1118362. You can even see how it's beautiful from the side profile as well. And that radiant cut Diaspore already showing off the impeccable colors, the greens, the goldens, the pinky purples as well in that radiant cut. That's a special piece for under $1,000. So congrats on the bicolor. I want to show you, I don't know what I want to show you. I guess the yellow diamond before we go, because this is a moment. It's like every yellow diamond we see pretty much looks the same, except for this one. I have so many bridge mountings and so many halo mountings, and yet here's a 1 carat plus yellow diamond that takes us to an upper level in gold. A big wide style here that gives you dynamic scroll work, detailed mill grain, and big individual diamonds here as well. Call me on the Diaspore or the Congolese blue-green in the angel wing pendant. The bicolor is gone. Here's 1120753. A markdown on the way, and we still have a couple pieces available for you. As soon as I show Tanzanites, it tends to be kind of like a little we take like a break here. I need you to call me on anything you'd like to see before we go. We still have 28 minutes left to move mountains and make a miracle. So this is when I would get those requests in. That last angel wing pendant was a request. You saw how easy that was. We brought everything in the inventory that fit the request and got them what they wanted. So that's what's important. Make those requests, because you'll be amazed at what we can do in 28 minutes to help you out and give you the discounts you're waiting for. Now this is something that follows up with two great diamond deals I've had today. The pink diamond's already gone. We also had a champagne diamond, FYI, carat 22 champagne diamond, round brilliant, VS stone. Let me know if you need to see that. If you saw it and you're good, fine. If you didn't see it, let me know so I can at least show that carat 22 round again to you. But now we're going to go to the yellow diamond here. It's our 1 carat exactly oval VS natural yellow diamond. This is not a treated stone. Take a look at it. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Thank you, Cynthia. No, all my thanks to you. The fact you called in, requested it, we found you what you love, and you got the great value. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for shopping. I appreciate that, and I hope that brings you much joy. If you are choosing to wear that yourself, I hope it brings you much joy and happiness, as I think jewelry can be very comforting. And I think comfort is the intangible feeling and emotion that is just, you can't put a price on. That comfortable feeling, and I love when I wear significant jewelry, I feel close to those who may not be with us anymore, and I think jewelry is a great way to honor them. So thank you, Cynthia. It's a beautiful idea. Now here we are with our 1 carat natural yellow, 79 points in diamonds, and it's got a lot of diamonds. They're bigger diamonds too. This is not little accent material. They're all bigger, and that's what really carries this. But so many yellow diamonds to me look bridal. They look very bridal. They look like they could belong only on the left-hand ring finger. And not all of us need that or want that. And so sometimes maybe you want something a little more stylized, a little more bold. How about a wider band style with the two-tone gold? Like you see here, I'm going to wear it on the left ring finger just because that's where I start everything. So you can get a comparison with all the hundreds of other rings I try on every day for you. But if you want to wear it here on the middle finger, you can do that. If you want to wear it here on the index finger, I love that too. You can do that. And not many yellow diamonds that we do that are the 1 carat large stones like this are really ones that I would say are appropriate for middle or index. So think about the options you have in how you wear it, where you wear it. But it's also going to be a major value, because I've already done some major values. The pink diamond's gone, the champagne is here. Now we're going to do our part here to make the yellow diamond the one of your dreams. It started at $8,999. I'm sorry, but that's the price. Except I'm taking everything down because this is the problem with gold today. Gold's at $2,700 an ounce. It's complicated to do pieces of this gold magnitude. When you have this much gold weight, this much incredible style to it, it's going to be affordable. More affordable than you've seen me do 1 carat diamonds, because here's the problem. The problem is I'm on live TV every day doing national TV. Y'all know this. The pieces get kind of immortalized by, you can watch any show from any show I've ever done online. They exist forever. You don't know what the prices are unless you look at the shows. And when you do see the shows, you commit them to memory. You know where they are. I can't sit up here and say that's the best price I've ever had, because last night I had a better one. And the night before I had a better one. So this is the point. When you guys know the values you do, it makes it very tough to top ourselves, because I can't sit up here and just blatantly lie to you and say it's a great value. That I can say. But is it the best value we've ever had on 1 carat yellow diamond? Heck no. I've brought you better, especially in these last few weeks when we have only half of our viewers on these weeknights. It's had to go extreme. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take you down to a brand new low on a yellow diamond, so that if you want the most opulent setting for a yellow diamond, it's here. If you want to get extra gold, extra diamond weight, it's here. If you want to get an extra important center stone that's an oval that looks like it's larger, that's also here. But here's the beauty of it, the rope texture, the detail, the milgrain. What doesn't this have? It's just detail all the way through and around. And because these shows live on, and because you pay attention to pricing, you know that even at $29.99, for all the value that entails for this very large, wide, beautifully made ring, I can't sit up here and say that's my best yellow diamond value ever, because it's not. But where I'm going to take you is. And that's why, if you haven't found the right piece, I have a caller, she literally calls in every single day and says, can you show me the yellow diamond you have today? Because she's looking for the perfect piece and hasn't found the perfect piece yet. And that's because I think a lot of times they look pretty similar. They're in classic mountings that are beloved. Don't get me wrong. Bridge mountings, double halos. There's that one with the split shank where we wedge the diamonds in between. You've seen them, you know them, they're here all the time. But yellow diamonds will not be going forward because the price tags are so absolutely astronomical in the wholesale world, which, as I touched on earlier, is where we have to get our yellow diamonds. Our fancy pinks, yellows, chameleons, greens, blues, and the like all come from the wholesale world because we don't have a private collection to pluck from. So instead of getting $2,900 or even $2,500, hello, what we just did is making a miracle happen on a 1 carat yellow diamond. Even if you're shopping it loose, this is not a loose stone. It's set in a lot of gold with a lot of extra diamonds, and there is a lot of work that goes into this ring. It would have been much easier to make a halo or a bridge. This one is complex. This one's got a lot going into it here. And yet it's not $25 or $24.99. That's the record setter right there. That's the break all the previous records that we've ever had before on the 1 carat yellow diamond. So this is not a time to wait. You guys know that, right? You know this because you watch. And the more you watch, the more educated you are. The more you watch, the more you know that this is the value of a lifetime. All time. $9,000 ring should be. If we're abiding by today's upward gold prices, yeah. If we're abiding by the way diamonds are accelerating in price, sure. If we're looking at the way the wholesale trade is getting more and more pricing for yellow diamonds individually loose, and this is what we're doing. Better than $24.99. This is for one caller. Whoever it's going to be, it's your lucky day, and we've got 21 minutes left in the show. And we still have a champagne diamond, by the way, carat 22 round. If you haven't seen it, let me show it to you because it is a miracle value. But this one, even better than $24.99. Let's truly blow it out. $2,399 only. And somebody's already verifying on it, so it's not going to last more than 60 seconds, I would imagine. But that is the way you get an insanely good yellow diamond, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're shopping gifting for holidays, oh, it's not too early to start that. That would be, this is the time to get going on holiday shopping when we've got something incredible like that is. This is the moment. And $23.99, and then I've got to remind you, because I bet you there might be a different audience now than there was an hour ago and then there was 2 hours ago. So I think it's probably worth just bringing out 112-1597 one more time. Why not? As we're verifying on the yellow diamond, let me show you this one, the 122. This is the 122 round champagne. Cheers to that. Glasses in the air, everybody, because this is a moment that we want to commemorate. A 122 champagne round brilliant VS diamond still. It's a deeper color. Some champagnes can be very light. Some can be darker. As they get into darkers, if they exhibit some orange and reds, they get into cognacs. This is a true champagne, but it's giving the brilliance beyond. Pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. Yeah, we elevated this double halo. We really gave it a high-end quality. That's going to be an overall 186 total weight. Gotta love that. It's a lot of diamond weight, and when you're getting 3 different colors, all around brilliance, but 3 different colors in diamond, and yet we cannot, I know we get carried away in these 1 carats that we bring fairly routinely, but when you're elevating to a 122 diamond, that's a whole different world. A 122 champagne, natural in color, you know we don't bring faux. I'm not bringing you the treated, the irradiated, the heated, what have you. These are natural from the earth. As a matter of fact, this stone is from older inventory. It's actually these yellows and these champagnes we're bringing, they're from the Argyle mine. That famed mine that closed a couple years ago in Australia, known for producing the biggest and best and most important fancy colored diamonds the world over, but there's no more. It's closed, it's done. So now you got a chance to pick one up here, whereas most people are dealing with other material that's not quite as good. This one's the same price as the yellow. So you can either choose the yellow oval that we had in this wider band mounting or the 122 with 186 total weight. They're the same price of $23.99 either way. It's such a small amount to pay for something so precious, so rare, so exotic, and so sought after. The #1 must-have gemstone in the world is not really even technically a gemstone, it's a diamond. Everybody wants to get the fancy colored diamonds, and we've got 2 choices for you. Okay. Wayne, are you taking either one of those? Champagne or yellow? Again, 1 carat on the yellow exactly, 122 on the champagne. Oval in the yellow, round brilliant in the champagne. Which one do you like? The right one or the wrong one? They're both right. They're both right, the right choice to make. And if you can collect them both, if you can or have a desire to collect a few more exotic colors and diamonds, we're giving you 2 grand opportunities right here, right now. All right, last call for requests. We got to get a few more pieces up here. What shall we highlight? End of the night is approaching. We have 17 minutes left. By the way, we still have a $9.99 Alexandrite, just to let you know. I have a $499 coral. I think we need to see the color change Sphene is a must-see. And then let me know if you'd like the round champagne diamond or the 1 carat yellow. The 1 carat yellow is verifying right now. So neither likely long for this world. All right, let's show the Sphene. And Jason, let me know if we can help you on either one of those or something else. And this is the Sphene that I know, wow, that is still my favorite ring of the night. How that's here. And we've had purple Paraibas, we've had the Brazilian blue greens, we've had pink diamonds, we've had a lot of favorites tonight. But this Sphene, under $2,000 for the Sphene that you're seeing right there, a color change Sphene with that high dispersion, Asher cut at an angle, love it. So let me know which one you're taking. Jason, are you thinking about either of the diamonds? Okay, let's keep moving. $23.99, so much for record breaking. I guess technically they only break records if they sell, right? And so those are still options for you, but look at this Sphene. I had this earlier, 112, 62, 64. I just still can't say enough about it. And I'm a little fanatical for Sphenes. Love that PH, so when I say fanatical, I spell it PH-A-N, you know, that whole thing. Little fanatical about the stone. This is really, it's a gem for the ages. It's a rarity. It's a collector stone. And I was the first to bring color change Sphene to the airwaves many, many years ago, back in 2017. I was brand new here at the time. I'd only been here about 6 months, and I got the privilege and honor, still one of the greatest privileges of my entire 23-year career, was debuting this stone, because there have been other debuts I'm proud of, so many through the years. Paraiba is one of them, but Blue Wing Block D is another one. But this was a stone nobody knew about. Nobody heard of it. Nobody in the industry even knew this existed. We knew Sphene existed. We didn't know color change Sphene existed. And now what we're seeing recently are these really utmost in clarity, utmost in color, beautiful gems that give you all the brilliance of the world. So you will see every color of the rainbow is exhibited in the stone, but then the body color of the stone changes from green to red, red to green, green to red, red to green. That is what's so cool about it. And it's a 119 Asher cut. Well, that's all one ring. 108 in diamond weight, and it's $19.99 when it was supposed to be $6,000. And let me try it on. Yellow diamond, champagne diamond, or Sphene? Some of our, yes. On the yellow, yes, good question. Yellow diamond, true to size, because it does taper in the back, and yes, it is. And I should probably try that on, but I got to try on the Sphene first, and then I'll try on that yellow diamond one more time for you. Look at that. That is quite the ring, and beautifully built from the inside out, the way it's set a little higher, the way it's got open work to it, lots and lots of diamond pave. It's all round brilliant diamonds paved every which direction, every which way. Gorgeous length to the ring. That's all built in. This is like, again, the look of ring guards, but instantly added. All one piece, all very wearable. $19.99. Wow. I'll just, again, keep on touting these values that we have tonight. They're really incredible. And that's got to go. And then the champagne diamond. What is it about that champagne diamond? 122 size. When we had a 21 pointer that sold earlier and a 1 carat that sold earlier for the same price, and now we've got the 122 that's larger than all the rest. I like that Diaspore pendant too. I think that Diaspore Radiant Cut's a good one. 2 pairs of Tanzanite drop earrings for you as well. Nancy declined on those requests that she asked for, so if anybody would like to get that fabulous Tourmaline that we had for under $1,000, that's still here. And then I've got to show you this coral necklace. A lot of you just probably were not here quite early enough to see this. And I'm so proud of this necklace. Designer, yeah, it's designer all the way. Take a look at my hand here. I've got the necklace draped on my hand so you can see the coral with this necklace. It's 112-0121, and that's our big 10mm coral. Solid Mediterranean coral here in the richest color available with a almost Y-style necklace because it cinches there with that oval of diamonds. It is held by 2 circular styles of diamonds that are actually, look at that, like little wheels of gold on the sides holding that stone. None of this adjusts. So do you ever compete with lariats? Do you ever struggle to keep them in the right place where they're always moving and then they're not where you want them to be? This is all going to be stationary. So the drop you're seeing, which is 1.5 inches, is going to be stationary from this 16-inch chain. And so you've got, it still moves along the chain, but that design always stays right where it is. Spring ring closure on this one, and it's $499 for an entire necklace in yellow gold. Stays in the yellow, of course, and just looks great, doesn't it? So you've got the diamonds up top in the oval, and then I love the way it's suspended. It looks like it's a tension set style for that 10mm coral gem. Solid all the way through. One of the tougher stones in the world to get because, well, Mediterranean coral, and you probably know, it's been going through some things where it's really, really tough to get any coral, especially quality. So that's $499. Wanted to remind you about that one. The Sphene is still here as well in this $19.99 opportunity. And let me know if anybody got the yellow diamond. I know we were verifying it last check on that yellow diamond. Have our fabulous diamond ring, white diamonds, $383 worth of white diamonds coming your way. And 11 minutes left. I've shown you all the jewelry tonight. So the question is, what do you want to see that we haven't shown? Or what do you want to see yet again that we can show you one more time to make the decision a little bit easier? That is the question right now. So let me know if there's anything we can help you with. And then if you need a really affordable necklace, well, we have the $499 coral. We also have this really cool fanned out design of pave diamonds. This is so pretty. It just really is kind of like a go with anything, kind of go all the time with any style. Got the lobster cloth, 3 adjustable links, 16, 17, 18, but we have yellow and white available in what looks like a little fan of pave, and it's white or yellow gold. Only one in yellow, the rest in white. 112-1076 is the ad number, and it's $399. So cutting right to it. When there's a chain and a gold design that's always going to sit centered on the neckline, that's a really pretty gifting idea. You can see how even there's some texture where it elevates up towards the center, and then the pave just fans out from there. Gets a little more graduated or a little shorter out to the left and the right sides, and that is $399 with a diamond cut sparkling chain all attached. So it's the full piece. Here it is against the hand, where that's where I think a lot of people always say, well, I'd love a collar, but I don't know if I'm going to wear it every day because it's kind of dressy. Maybe you want something that's going to sit in diamonds, right centered up along the neckline. And again, different lengths to choose from, but that little fanned out design in solid diamond pave for $399 white or yellow. So let me know if you'd like that one. We'll move right along. Got a lot of recaps to show, so we'll do that very quickly, but that is really wild, isn't it? Here's our Sphene again up close. I really just think, you know, forget the Sphene. I've got this champagne diamond. I don't know how or why this is still here, but just one last look with the graphics here before we go. 112-1597. Just want to give you an idea of what that's all about. The Sphene is still here if you'd like it. The 119 with the 108. Here's the 122. It's a natural champagne diamond. It's gleaming, it's glowing. I've said this for years and I still believe it to be true. Out of all the different colors of diamonds, including white diamonds that are like, you know, graded as D color where it's white, white, bright, there is something about a champagne diamond that even if you have the most beautiful, flawless clarity on a diamond, there's something about the champagne diamonds with the body color they have that allows you to see a brilliance that seems to go beyond what you even see with really high clarity white diamonds. There's a color, being that it's a richness, almost like think like a mocha caramel color that you have. The body color of the diamond acts as almost like a backdrop, if you will. You know how we like to, if you're in photography, you like to have the proper backdrop for your subject so that your subject shows off beautifully. It's almost like you have that here where the brilliance of all the rainbow colors are going to come through even a little bit more vividly, I find, with the champagne diamonds, because I think of that almost backdrop color that they have. It's still a neutral. It's still going to go with everything that you wear. But it's giving almost like a maximum amount of sparkle, and yet partly in this case because it's a carat 22 round. That's incredible. You've got a very large size diamond here. But the fact is, to add pink diamonds, we should never ever forget that this is the double halo where we're adding pinks, we're adding white diamonds. It gives you the classic, but it really upgrades it with the additional diamond quality you have here. Take a look at it, $23.99 for this one only. It's just a really important value tonight. Before we go, I'll just add a couple of things to the wheel that you might want to consider before we go, because we do have a couple of key pieces that are still hanging out here that I'd like to remind you of before we run out of time, which is in about 8 minutes. So don't have a lot of time. Want to make sure we've got everything from really, really affordable to a little more museum, where even the museum pieces like this one are still affordable. And then take a look at this. We'll add in a couple more pieces here, like the Alexandrite, $9.99. That was a $29.99 piece. Now it's under $1,000. We also have the Cat's Eye Indicolite Tourmaline. This is a wider band with burnished diamonds, all bigger sizes there. That's down to just, well, that was amazing, $24.99. I had 2 different purple tourmalines you might have missed. We ended up selling out everything we had for tonight, so we ended up bringing out the weekend assortment. The stones that we had, the pieces we had set aside for our Saturday and Sunday shows, ended up coming out early tonight. And that was to try and satisfy all the demand for these purple tourmalines. So I have 2 to choose from that are still here. The pear shape, which is unbelievable, $19.99. The oval, which is $26.99. And then I have the blue wing block D. The 14 karat 01, we got this down to an incredible per carat low. That is one to consider as well. The Tanzanite, 14 carats plus in size. That one's down to just $59.99 if you want the Tanzanite. So 2 purple Paraibas, a champagne diamond, an Indicolite tourmaline that is in Indicolite blue with the cat's eye effect. And there's your phenomenal color change, Alex. And then here is our stunning Tanzanite with all the red flashes coming through. We hope you've enjoyed this Thursday night together. We have 6 final minutes left in the broadcast, and that's it. I would highly, oh, and there's the big diamond ring. I didn't show you the platinum with the 3 carat 82 diamond weight. 383 rather, 383. I was changing you 1 point in diamonds. There it is. That's the wheel of the night. It's a recap wheel. These have all been fully presented. We can remind you, bring up the graphics, try them on again, tell you all about them. If you just joined us a little bit later in the evening, we love having you whenever you can be here. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Blue zircon what? Earrings? You got it. Earrings or a ring? Okay, here's the blue zircon earring we have. Drop earring in the blue zircon. They are $280 in blue zircons with 23 points in diamonds and a lever back. They are $12.99 for the pair. They look like Paraibas. I do have the ring. The ring is this very unique kind of reminds me of a shooting star design. This is the tube set diamonds with the blue zircon and the ring two-tone gold. That one is $16.99 in our blue zircon. Dazzling bright electric blues there. In the blue zircon, you can see yellow gold on this side, white gold on the other. And that's the blue zircon. Look at that. Some razzle dazzle on that stone there. $16.99 and $12.99 for the earrings to match. So if you need a closer look at those on the wheel, we're happy to do it. How can we help you on our recap of an incredible 7 different rings here, our lucky 7, all great values. Again, they've been fully presented. Honestly, diamond lovers, that platinum piece. It's like a dome style in platinum, $383 in diamonds. We brought it under $1,000 a carat. That entire ring in the back center in heavy platinum is actually down to $32.99. Incredible buy there. Several others to choose from. Obviously, 2 purple Paraibas. Probably not going to see any this weekend as a result. We brought them out early by popular demand. You've got 4 minutes left of the show. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air, but I wouldn't always wait because a lot of these pieces, first of all, you can't wait till the next day because a lot of pieces go after the show, but also the pieces that are here now, they're going to go very quickly as well. Take a look one more time. Last call on any one of those 7 rings to recap, and they will be your choice of. So choose your favorite. We'll have them out here for you. Everything from $9.99 like the Alexandrite all the way and up to, let's see, our most incredible ring. Well, the Tanzanite's going to be the most of the pricey stones there, but it's only going to be $59.99 for a 14-karat Tanzanite. So one to consider for that big cushion cut square. All the red flashes. Still love that 122 champagne option there for $23.99. The Paraibas, the purples. The oval is going to be $26.99. This one, I think the most neon of everything we brought you in the purple Paraibas tonight is that pear shape. That pear shape is down to just $19.99. Questions, Andy? Are you good? All right, so we're all good. Let's go. We're going to move on, and we don't see you guys till Saturday and Sunday on TV. We have an online show on Friday, so I hope you'll join Joyce for that. That's at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and she's got 3 hours. I'll see you guys for 3 hours on Saturday and Sunday, starting in the morning hours. Remember, 10 a.m. Pacific. We're with you bright and early here, West Coast time, 10 a.m., noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern, both Saturday and Sunday. So 2.5 minutes left in tonight's broadcast. I need your questions. If you have anything you want to know a little more details on, or see on the hand, or get those graphics up one more time, this is the time to do it. I think we've still got, I know we're verifying on that Sphene, verifying on the champagne diamond. Here's the Sphene one more time. $19.99 for our color changing Asher cut Sphene, and a ton of diamond weight. Carat weight and diamonds on that one. Super stunner there. And anything else you want, there's a lot of big value. I love that we've got under $1,000 with that Alexandrite, with the complement of diamonds there with it. So many great options, so little time, 2 minutes remaining, and you never want to wait till the following day, because you have no idea. When this show goes off the air, most people are making their decisions on what they'd like to have, what they'd like to get in their collection. And you know, with one of a kinds, you can't run the risk of missing out entirely. Waiting a couple more minutes, hours, or days doesn't work well, because we have the one-of-a-kinds, and everything, simply everything we brought you tonight has been such an amazing value. It's not one to wait on. We have 90 seconds left in the show, and we want to thank everybody who's been watching and shopping tonight. We really appreciate you being with us on this big Thursday, as always. And reminder that here we are with our last now 80-some seconds. We got 80. Yep, go ahead. You got it. The big platinum piece is going on the hand here. No doubt. One of our biggest diamond weights we've ever seen. It's item number 1124735. We'll bring up that information, show it to you on the hand. It's a little large for me in size, but we can size it for you. It's 383 in diamonds that are both rounds, and in the profile on the sides, there are baguettes. So you've got rounds and baguettes, almost 4 carats, solid platinum, and it's $32.99. Still can't believe that new price tag we got it down to. Lowest price we'll ever see on that one. That one may be going. And look at it from the sides and all the detail. We have less than 1 minute left in the broadcast. You can see how that wraps around. It sounds like this one may be going. It's also great. I love it on the middle or the index finger as well. $32.99. You got a full money back guarantee on this and everything else you shop for. So make sure you at least get it home. Let's get you a look at it close up. Let's see what you think about it when you try it on in person. You're going to love it, but just know you've got that money back guarantee behind all of your purchases. And we've got 20 seconds left. So again, I want to thank you so much for being with us tonight on this Thursday live at TVON. We wish you a great rest of your evening. Everyone have a wonderful Friday too while you're at it. And I'll see you guys on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm looking forward to it. From now, thank you so much from myself and all of us here at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you on Saturday.